Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome on in to this, our very, very special one-shot roulette. It is an absolute pleasure to have all of you here. So many of you already. Thank you for all of those follows that have been coming in while we've been waiting here. Thank you while we've been struggling against a few little tech goblins. If you've got them dreaded GM swords, let them fly as we're trying to slay the tech goblins here. But I think we're doing okay. Now, I need to do one thing. Sudden memory of this. Wait for it. Okay, somebody say something. Dear players.
They are.
Birds making sounds out of mouth.
Okay, as I was afraid, tech goblins still work. I need to hear you people.
You need to project. Project.
Yes, that's right. We're a long way from Japan, so I mean it might take a while for the voice.
Yeah. That's how the internet works.
That's how the internet works. It's like this. At least it works like that in Australia. We've got like these tiny birds, right? That we just speak into tiny envelopes and say, "Hello, Phoenix," and then we tie it to them, and then we send them along cables.
People call them
So
internet chickens, right?
Yeah,
Internet chickens.
Yeah.
You can send
internet chickens.
birds with small messages, and they'll tweet it to somebody else. So you say,
Hey.
Yes.
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 I think Bagel Barton, thank you for
I'm
the
out.
raid. Welcome,
I'm out,
welcome.
everybody.
Good to have you here. 45 raiders, welcome in. You're just in time for the silliness to begin. Everyone, can you hear these fine folk talking? It looks like the Sirenscape and the chat are working together in perfect harmony today.
Hey.
Just someone in chat, let me know.
But by the way, Dread, I just want to let you know, Ellie put a whole bunch of tech goblin swords into chat, and then
Thank you,
almost
Mike.
immediately, an artist A. Elfred just pulled out a knife. Right, not the text. just pulls out a knife. It's like, I don't care what we're battling. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Everyone is ready. Everyone is ready for today.
I love that
Alright.
Rob's got tech goblin emote. So when the tech goblin and the tech swords come in chat, I see this battle between the
Look at
two.
it fly, thank you.
It's amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, dear folks, today, if I am not as active with chat as usual, it is because it's flying by at breakneck speed, and I might miss things.
Yeah, good
But
luck
thank
with
you.
that.
Yeah. Thank you for all of these follows. Thank you for everything going on here. It is an absolute pleasure to have you all in. Bring out the knives, the swords, the knives. Everyone is ready. Okay. Now, apparently you are lumped in with Sirenscape, so everyone is able to hear you. So we're just going to go with it as is, and it will be okay. I swear. I need to do one more.
Good old
little
audio issues on stream.
Yeah.
Who'd have
You don't
thought,
have audio
eh?
issues, you're not really streaming.
I
Tale-
decided
tales
early on
all
that I
this
just
time.
wasn't gonna have that.
Well, I know that's bullshit, Rob, so
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never had audio issues.
that's 100% bullshit.
You could just opt out of that? When
Yeah,
do
I was
sign
like,
up?
I'm over all of these tech goblin stuff. I'm just gonna have perfect tech from now on. And
Oh, did you
Yeah.
click the opt out
out.
tick?
Thank you, Lazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you,
like
you just gotta,
it's
you
right
gotta hit
next to
that
the
button.
make a
It's
go
right,
button.
it's right next to the button that says go viral. You know, it's you gotta.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you,
yeah,
Wraith.
yeah.
I used to pay a few more.
Which is right next to the get a virus button, which is not weird.
Yeah, you don't want that.
It's bad UI.
Hands off that one, Rob.
How's that music now?
get viral and go viral. Right next to each other.
At the moment, thank you, Kalindria, thank you, good to see you as always. The blue crystals are advantage. I have advantage. I remember somebody being very kind and giving me.
I have advantage.
Oh, thank you, Rob. So this is the thing. Yeah, do
What?
give me a shout here, Michael, and the people in chat. If you can give me a shout, if people grab advantage, because those are flying on by. Thank you, Sia Painter. I see you. And now, shall we?
People can give you advantage, Ben, in the chat by spending their bits and couple.
Yeah, they can.
Their channel points.
Disadvantage.
They remind me so much of the Sonic
disadvantage
crystals.
on you. No names, just seems randomly. Just
Well, this is one-shot roulette. So let me roll a quick d6 to see who Dag just gave disadvantage to. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hopefully himself.
Robert Hartley GM.
You mother! I'm gonna kill you. I am going to kill you.
Okay.
Bring him down to our level.
I have disadvantage. I know it's already there, Carney. The red crystal is disadvantage. Thank you. All right, good to see you, Chris. Nice to have you here. All right. this is how this is going to be. So, welcome on in, everyone. I hope you are having a fantastic Friday and or Saturday. And we shall get into this going right now. First things first, a massive, massive thank you to the sponsors for today. Sponsor. As we have been blessed by the wonderful people at Cardboard Monster, Gateway Games, and Sirenscape. There are some amazing giveaways going today, so jump on in there when I get that going and set it going, and when it goes live in just a moment. And we will be doing this half and half. For the first half of our session, we'll be running the Gateway Games giveaway. And then in the second half, we will do the Sirenscape giveaway. Gateway Games has offered up their entire DM's Guild catalogue and a copy of the Call of Cthulhu module, Terra Australis. Coming in with our theme today, Antipodean All-Stars, as we're joined by all of these wonderful, wonderful people from Australia and New Zealand, currently, if not originally. And then we shall be giving away three Super Siren subscriptions to the wonderful Sirenscape, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing. I see an inspiration. 2 inspirations. 1 for Negwin, 1 for Dag. Okay, thank you, everybody. Let me just do that before I forget. Dagathe, there you are. And...
Sorry, guys. We'll all eventually get one. It's fine. It's fine.
You don't need him. You don't need him. I need him.
Yeah, Dread, with those stats, you don't need advantage. You're
Yeah, no, this is very, very, very true. Very true.
We do have the overlay from D&D Beyond, folks. If you want to have a look at these poor characters, I do recommend having a laugh at Edo and Negwin if you get the chance.
Brutal, just brutal stats, man.
If you are on a computer there. Oh, Dread has GM. Your impassioned plea worked, sir. Thank you.
Ask and you shall be rewarded.
Carney Sideshow,
Thank you.
our good friends in Taiwan. Thank you, sir. Going live with a new mini campaign later today. I think I see a raid coming at the end of today. We shall see if they're still going when we're done. Now, let us get going here. So, as I said, yes, those wonderful sponsors there are giving all of those wonderful prizes for you to jump into. So let's start the first giveaway. Come over here, Obius. Giveaways. Give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away now, he said, showing his age.
Give it away now. Give it away. I'm down. It's a great
That's a
song.
blast from the past, Jesus.
I know, right?
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Turned
Here we
into
go.
karaoke stream.
Okay. Oh, and
we've got a hype train.
The hype train.
Choo-choo, everyone, jump on board. Thank you so much. Okay, the giveaways are open. Please type ! Enter for your chance to win the incredible catalogue of Gateway Games. Please jump in there if you want. Okay, so I see 2 people already. Okay, that is up and running. Excellent.
I'm in.
See if you can... Oh, lots of people are in there. See if
in.
you can break OBS. We shall see how it goes. Okay, thanks so much. We will be taking a brief break in the middle of today's session. Have a quick bio break for our players if they so wish. I shall grab some water as well. And then we shall draw the winner then. And then we shall jump into the Sirenscape giveaway after that. Okay, excellent. Thank you, everyone. Jump on in there. Good luck. Good luck to you all.
And there goes chat.
Nice.
Yeah, bye. It's all Streamlabs now. It's all Streamlabs. All right. Thank you, everyone. Now, moving on. Thank you, Tales of Pesh. You're a generous fellow.
Oh, there was just like a band emote just going across the
Just one
69%. Just one band. Nice.
Yeah. I'm far too used to seeing my face bounce across screen. It's a very odd thing.
Thank you, Muffle,
yeah,
for the
this
gift
is
sub. Thank you so much. You're wonderful people. All right. Okay. We could just hang out here and chat, but I do believe people came here to see some one-shot roulette. So let us do that. Now, first things first, my dear players. Where are we headed today? Let us have a quick look-see here. Let me bring up a menu for our dear people at home, because I want you all above board here. I want to keep this up open here. So, let's see here. Boom! Here we are.
Phlogiston.
Here are our locations. If people beg, oh, thank you for those gift subs. Thank you so much, Scrappy. You're absolute legend. Wonderful,
Love
wonderful
you,
people.
Scrappy. Love you.
So good. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. So welcome. Enjoy your emotes. Send them. If you've got them, let those phoenixes fly. As I like to say, hang on, let me peek around the menu here. If you've got them, let those phoenixes fly. Now, I think I'm going to give the honor of deciding where we go with a dice roll. Oh, thank you, Marion. Okay, Marston and Marfer, you both have inspiration. I will sort that out in a brief second.
Hell
Don't
yeah.
let me forget that. Cheers, Marion. And okay, now, actually, Michael, if you see inspiration, could you line it to me just in case?
Yeah. Do you want me to just send it to you in Zoom?
Oh, sorry, I was speaking Phoenix Ueki Michael. Sorry, he's our mod is
Oh,
in chat.
I see how it is.
Thank you, sir.
Fine,
Thank you, sir.
fine.
No,
Back off. I'm the one on stream, okay?
I want you to relax and enjoy the game.
Hells yeah. We're on a vacay, Michael. We're on a vacay. We're just gonna.
It's like my
let
it's
our
my
head
production
out,
side. It's always on. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. We just get to be the players today. In the
I know
best
it's
way.
crazy.
Okay, folks,
Chill.
look at these wonderful locations. A plethora of adventures to be had throughout all of these. Now, as I said, I'm going to give the honor of rolling a dice for us to the first ever raider we had to Phoenix Ueki.
14.
Dreaded GM. You were our first ever
Damn.
raider way back when in Curse of Strahd. Could you, in chat, type...
Don't make me. You're gonna make me. You're gonna
Roll
make
a
me cry.
Please
I remember
type.
that day.
Yeah.
You guys were in the pie shop, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was dope. It was so great. And I was like, oh, this Phoenix is amazing. I love this. Follow Phoenix! Okay,
Thank
so
you so much.
exclamation mark, what?
I made a new one, so I'm just double checking it.
P14?
Yeah. Please roll exclamation mark roll and then 14 as a number.
Oh. Ooh.
Exclamation mark roll 14. Here we go, folks. Where's it going to be?
I'm
Nice.
so nervous.
3.
Where's it
You
going to
need
be?
Did
a
it work?
space between the roll and the 14.
Oh yeah, with a space between
Oh,
the,
yeah.
no, with the number. Sorry, sir. What's it going to be? What's it going to be?
What
rolled
is
a
he?
1! Bitopia!
Itopia.
All right, over to Ben to tell us all about Bitopia.
Yeah, Bitopia is a place of a lot of buys. They live in a topia. Yeah.
Google
Yeah.
That's basically all you need to know, really.
Sign me
Every-
up.
See, I read that as Bitopia, so it's like just a bunch of like, Bali, like Hawaiian shirts all in stores because you have to buy tops wherever you go.
Right. Popular
got you.
choice.
I was-
Popular choice.
I
I'm
was
going to
with
say, this is actually where we went on our last one-shot roulette as well. So there you go. very.
Interesting.
You might meet some other. You might meet Michael's last character leaving. Sorry, Michael. Are we
Yeah,
okay with
that's
this? Are we okay with going back to the same place, or should we? Can we?
Oh,
I think
I'm
actually,
down for something new if
Right?
we want to go.
This is the thing, right? Is I think I'm going to make an officiation here. If we have a player that just went there last time they were on the channel, I think we should go
Yeah.
somewhere else. Thank you for the subscription. Okay.
You're-
Second chance.
You're the GM. You're the GM, so I'm gonna do it again.
Second verse, not the same as
God
the first.
damn it.
Number 4 is... I put away the menu. Boop. Hey, AJ. We, dear friends, are headed to that lovely, cuddly section of the Sword Coast in my world, as we are headed to Humblewood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah! Woo!
So what do you know about Humblewood? I know you were an expert on Bitopia and you're disappointed, but you know a little about Humblewood, right? Ben? You
Me?
know-
Oh, me? Yeah, man.
Yeah, Ben,
Yeah,
tell
it's
us
a
all
word
about
full of
Humblewood.
humbles. That's great.
Yeah, okay, sweet.
So, everyone's
What
caught
about
up.
what about
We're
the
ready to-
prideful?
It doesn't
word?
talk itself up much, but it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Oh,
How
right.
humble of you.
Okay, let me change our background then. Boop. And there we go. Very, very subtle, but there we are. Okay, the older hearts towering over our background. So, dear folks, I am going to let these people introduce themselves as we are joined by lots and lots of very special guests. Let us go around the center screen, anti-clockwise from myself. My name is John. Those of you that are new to Phoenix Ueki, thank you so much. We do lots and lots of different campaigns and enjoy ourselves immensely. Lots of very character-driven, backstory-rich stuff. And I hope that you are able to join us again. Thank you so much for all the follows and subscriptions. It is an absolute pleasure to have you here, as it is all these people around the screen. Janton, who are you and who are you playing?
Who am I playing? We're doing the character introductions now.
Let's do, yes, name yourself and your character, please.
Okay, cool. All right, so hi, I'm Josh, the Dreaded GM. I'm gonna say it here for the first time. Oh, not actually the first time, but I'm gonna stop. Plugging's hard. Let's just say that right now. Plugging's very hard, and it's still very new to me.
Plugging's hard for you because you're
It's
too
hard
humble.
for me.
Plugging's
Yeah,
piece
yeah.
of piss for me because I talk about myself all the time.
That's true.
I'm a professional game master and voice actor and content creator, so that's very interesting and very new for me to say out loud. You can find me on Dreaded GM pretty much anywhere on the internet. People call me Dread, Josh. They call me all manner of things. Whatever you call me is totally up to you. Me and my community is a place of wholesomeness, and we want to build and foster creative confidence. Like Michael said before, not Michael. I'm all over the place. Anyway, yes.
Thank you. A pleasure to have you here.
As for what I'm playing a halfling Circle of the Spore, which is super interesting because I've never played a Spore Druid before, but we'll find out what that's like. Super excited about that. Ramble over. Tangent done. The end. I did it, guys.
Finn. Okay, thank you so much. And it is a pleasure to have you here, and all the way up onto the level 5 last leg, folks. Keep that train running. It's going strong. Okay, and Marston, who are you? I think a few people might know, but who are you playing?
Hello, I'm Ben. You may know me from Viva La Dirt League, you may not, but I'm an actor, artist, etc. And today I am playing Marston, who is a hobgoblin monk, and it's the third character I've ever played in D&D. So we'll see how this goes.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. It's an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, no worries, man.
As Mr. Blobby flies across the screen. That's a face
That's
I
Bagel.
haven't seen for a very long
Bagel.
time. Bagel? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Bagel.
That's Bagel Barton. She
Bagel
loves
Barton.
Mr. Blobby for some fucking reason.
Oh, my bad. Okay, moving on around the screen here, we have Martha, aka Marf. Please.
Hi, I'm AJ Winters. I am a content creator and voice actor from Australia, and I do D&D. So I'm here with these amazing people. Today I am playing Marth, who is a snowy white owl, the type of guy that if he had spectacles, he'd constantly be pushing it up with his index finger. And I'm very excited to play a wizard because I've never been a wizard. So
Alright.
watch me mess up my spells.
Okay, thank you. Now, I just realized I don't have enough crystals, because this is a lot of players. Because I was like, I know lots and lots of people in Australia and New Zealand. I would love to invite. Sorry, I changed it. Boom, rah. It is
Love it.
large inspiration when it first arrives. Okay, Marfa. And I think and Marston too. Yeah, everyone. Thank you, kind folks. Everyone has inspiration, which only leaves disadvantage to award if you have those dream pies. Get them.
Thanks,
working.
Yeah, no worries, Rob. Enjoy that. Don't spend it
folks.
all at once.
So, moving on round. Zendri, please.
Hello, I'm Robert Hartley GM, and I am playing Zendri. I am a gem dragonborn, an emerald gem dragonborn, and I am specifically a ranger, a level 4 Drake Warden ranger, and although I am partly dragon myself, I also have a dragon companion, because we decided to go all in on the dragon, apparently. And that's what you'll be seeing
Dragons
today.
all the way down. Okay, thank you. And going back up the other side, Negwin, please.
Hi, I'm Josh, under the moniker Tales of Pesh. I do D&D live play on Twitch, Eberron lore videos on YouTube, and I do cartography and music composition on my Patreon, all under Tales of Pesh. Despite my calm exterior, I'm terrified of sitting amongst some of the titans of the community today, and but I will be playing Negwin, the Kobold Bard, and one half of your lovable comedy duo tonight, along with my brother Ido, but you will meet him soon enough, yes.
Fantastic. Thank you, sir. And speaking of the other half of this comedy duo, comedy to be proven, Edo, please.
Yeah, cool. Hi, guys. G'day. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. I am a professional game master, YouTuber, role player, entertainer in Perth as well, along with AJ. I spend a lot of my life playing role-playing games, as well as writing, running, and doing everything in that role-playing space. I've been referred to as the Nick Fury of role-playing because for some reason or another, I know everyone, and I'm so keen because like everyone in this chat is like people I know, like, you know, friends, guys I've gotten to hang out with, and you know, like all this sort of hype for today. This is like one of my like most look forward to games I've ever played. So I'm so keen and so excited to get into it. The character I'm playing today, so I'm playing Ito, and Ito's the second half of the comedy duo, but you know, he's got a few jokes here and there, mostly because people say he's got a bit of a prickly personality, right? But you know what? No one really argues when that prick goes straight up. So you know, it's basically a laugh or get stabbed kind of deal, okay? Like, I'm funny, damn it, okay? I'm funny, okay? I don't need hideous laughter to make you laugh, okay? That's it. Anyway, yeah, my boy Negwin, he kind of looks after me, kind of makes sure that you know, things don't go too far. But you know, we're in Humblewood, so this is my turf, okay? So back off.
All right, thank you, Edo. Excellent. So those are our wonderful, wonderful characters that we have today. We have a location. We are headed to the Humblewood, but just what are we going to be doing? What are we going to be facing? What challenges? What story points am I going to try?
Yeah, just hanging out, having some tea. Nothing too adventurous.
Picnic. It's such a lovely picnic spot.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let me just do this. Boop. The wonderful, wonderful chaos generator tables here, and a.
You know, also, while we're doing that, I always have to ask, because I always think I miss the answer to this. Are Humblewood creatures like tiny? Are they like actual?
No.
There is height descriptions in the source book, and I think your character Hedge is roughly 3 to 4 foot tall usually.
Okay, so not as tiny as a
halfling.
Halfling.
Yeah,
Halfling.
like anthropomorphized animals, because there is actually real animals in the forest as well, and it gets very, very. The lion is blurred sometimes, and you're like, I don't know if he talks, I don't know if he doesn't talk, or.
It's like
Hey, Ben.
Mickey Mouse with his pet dog.
All right, I'm with it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I gave disadvantage to a random person, and you got the disadvantage, Ben.
Went to you, Ben. Yeah.
Sorry. It was.
There we go.
I rolled
sorry,
it. I rolled
was
it.
random.
Okay. Now, let us see here. I think AJ,
Yes.
you were first in the call, so first come, first serve. Could you, in chat, roll me a d10? So, roll space 10. A 3. Thank you. Okay. So, this is a good one for Ben. Let me zoom in here, folks. Doop, 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 doop. Oh, that's too close. Too close! Okay. And, let's see here. Okay. I think I'm going to clip this, and so I can share it with everybody. 1, 2, 3 is the magic number, as they say. For those that can't count, it goes 1, 2, 3, and we are going to snip this little window here and get our story for today. I'm not going to say it's players look away.
Oh. Right.
It's okay. Let's keep this.
Okay.
So you couldn't really see it very well anyway, so it's all good.
I'm not looking. It's fine.
So there we go. Let's get
I'm
rid of
looking.
that. Refreshing honesty. Thank you.
It's funny because I'm doing this, and it's because the stream is over here. But
I see.
I'm not closing
You're not
my
just
eyes
voguing?
at all. How did you know?
I recognize a bug when I see one.
See, I wasn't reading. I was just lost in Robert's eyes.
Austin is what?
His
Eyes.
eyes.
Yeah.
Misheard that. Split
Asshole.
second.
His
You're
eye holes.
gaping ice hole.
Wow.
Quality stream today, everyone. Just letting you know, just to prepare
Okay.
yourself for that.
So, sorry, excuse us.
Oh.
We have emergency drills here, not a real emergency. Although if the camera does start shaking, I am excited, or there is an earthquake. Welcome to Japan.
Or both.
Or both. Yes, yes, I got very excited about 11 years ago, 10 years ago. All right, so
Yeah.
yeah,
That's pretty exciting, I guess.
yes. Those of you that don't know, my name is Phoenix Iwaki because I do live in Iwaki, Fukushima. not too far away from a certain nuclear power plant.
Yeah.
Which you may know by reputation. Okay, well, it's fine. Do not worry. Okay, do not believe the hype in that case. Hype trains and things on this. Thank you for the hype train, everyone. Thank you very much. That's finished successfully there. Now, very much so look away from stream for a moment, folks, as I share with our people at home. Here it comes, people. Ta-da! I'm gonna put this in the middle here. Okay, don't watch. Everyone, I'm gonna give you a moment to read through that as I do as well. Okay. Noted.
I hope he's not gesturing to tell us we can look.
Yeah, just that audibly, yeah. Ring, that means it's safe. Okay, go away. Okay, come back to us, folks. Welcome back. So, you have been pulled in from various locations throughout the multiverse. Your previous lives whisked away, and darkness enshrouded your vision before it started to lighten up once more, and you found yourselves in a cloudscape, as we see here in the center. A strange experience, as the clouds is tangible. You find yourselves able to walk on it, and you look to your right and left, you see other adventurers approaching from different directions towards a central point where there is a small figure with a long beard perched atop one of the clouds, as if it was like a little stool, and they have a staff with a rather angry-looking bird twittering away in his ear on the top, and he's like saying something to it, but too far away at the moment to hear. And as you all walk across here, I like to think that Edo and Negwin, you were in the middle of a gig and just disappeared. I mean, it's probably for the best.
That was the third time his mother dumped me. Hey. Oh. What just
Ido,
happened?
what is happening? You killed Ido. You killed.
I did kill.
There was a portal. You opened a portal.
No, you don't realize my joke was so funny. Everyone dropped dead. Yeah, that's what happened. That's clearly what happened, and we dropped dead as well.
A bit of a stinker, maybe.
You're in heaven now. Welcome.
Who you calling a stinker, huh?
What is happening?
Hey, look, there's more people over there. Hey, Dragonborn! Dragonborn?
I have a name.
Yeah, Dragonborn, are you dead?
I don't remember doing anything that would have killed me, so perhaps not.
All right, well, I got a joke for you, okay? So I know this guy. Oh,
What
actually,
are
no,
you?
I better not, because if you die when you're if you're dead, or if you die and this is a dream, and then, you might die for real.
What?
Man, if only we had like a monk or something, someone who understood this kind of nonsense. I don't get any of it.
What is happening?
Who are
Best
you
that we keep
people?
our A material to ourselves for now, Ido.
I don't. Where are we?
That is a valid question. Who are you all, and why are we? Oh, sorry. Are we still among the clouds?
Yes.
Why are we in the sky?
We're in the
Look,
sky?
we're not birds.
I mean, that
I'm
one
going to
is
ask
a bird.
this
I
bearded
can
creature.
fly, but even I know this isn't the right place. I was just doing some pottery, and now I'm in the sky, but I'm not even flying. Look, I have wings.
Right. It probably has something to do with that old man up there with the staff, or the thing that he's holding. Who are you? What are we doing here?
We don't need
Why
to
don't you have a nicer place?
We don't need to shout. Come over.
What do you think? Should we go over? Oh, voice change. Should we go over?
I'm already
Approach
running
the
over.
Hey, Nick.
Wait,
Nick,
let's see what
how much money
happens
you
to
think
that
old
one
man has?
first.
I approach the old man. I say, hello, my name is Marston. Who are you? Where am I?
A pleasure to meet you, Marston. My name is Arafor Tan, and I'm afraid we need your help.
Why?
Well, let us let your shorter friends catch up. Edo and Negwin.
Stop making fun of us. We have tiny legs.
Who has the biggest outline? Let me stand behind you.
So, I'm afraid that some friends of mine in a spot called the Humblewood, any of you been on the South Coast may be familiar with it? Stand there near Baldur's Gate. You need to help them out. I'm afraid we have a slight incursion.
Incursion.
Yes. Are you particularly familiar with the Feywild?
No.
I have heard of it.
It is a place, a mirror, if you will, reflecting the material plane, the real world, but ever so more, for fantastically. The nature is more natural, the splendors are more splendid, and...
Is that where we are?
Oh, no. This is just, an in-between place.
In between the real world and the Feywild?
And anywhere else I needed to go. It's very handy.
How did you bring us here?
Oh, you were chosen. I have not quite figured out how it is our adventurers are selected, but so far they've all done sterling work. Successes all the way around. I do hope you keep up the good reputation of my picks and adventures that I send on these various quests.
Did you hear that?
I have no guarantees. I don't know why I'm here.
I see. Well, do not worry. I'm sure that you were chosen for a reason.
You mentioned the Sword Coast. I have no memory of such a place. I know of a Menagerie Coast.
You have traveled far. Yes. Do not worry. You will be returned to your homes, should you wish, unless you want to go adventuring elsewhere.
I was on a beach. I don't know how I got here.
There is a beach on the Humblewood. I mean, it is on the coast. Maybe you are nearby. Who knows?
What?
Right.
You know,
are
they
you?
say life's a beach.
Really? Puns?
So what are we doing?
So,
I'm joking. I love puns. Don't worry. I have some good ones for you later. You'll appreciate them.
We have to trade notes.
as I said, there is a slight incursion into the Humblewood. The Feywild can bleed through to the realm of our regular friends, if you will, the material plane, as it is called, in such spots called Fey crossings, where the natural beauty is such that the different locations bleed into each other, and there is the chance to walk through. And the Humblewood is such a beautiful place, such wondrous forest and coastline and marshlands, that I'm afraid they are rather sick with Fey crossings. And it seems some rather malicious Fey beings have spilled over into this side of things. Would you do me the honor, the favor of pooling your resources and making sure they don't do too much damage?
I suppose.
Splendid.
Is this one? I sort of step aside to show the kobold that's hiding behind me. Is this one of the beasts that we are to slay?
Oh, no.
I've killed many a kobold in my time.
I will happily engage in combat.
Whoa, no, take it easy.
Are you a fey creature?
No, this is a misunderstanding. No.
Ito stands right next to Jansen and says, "Yeah, tell us, fey creature." Starts
What
turning
about
on-
you, tiny hedgehog that can somehow talk? Are you a fey creature?
He is
Oh,
a
you
fey
can-
creature.
So you
I'm
can
a
see him as well.
complicated person, but a
Good.
fey I am not. I am actually one of the people of Humblewood.
Yes.
The mayor of Humblewood, in fact. Yeah, that's what I am.
Man, humble.
Yeah,
Lord
all
the
of
mayor?
Humblewood.
You are a comedian.
It looks like we'll be eating well tonight. May I ask why you chose each one of us? There must be a purpose why you summoned us, unless it's random.
It's, let's just say that each of you have certain talents, and together, pooled resources will ensure that this incursion is driven back. I'm sure of it. Thank you all so much.
How do we get to the incursion?
Oh, do not worry. And he pops down off the stool that he's sitting on and starts like with his stuff going on. This little bird is like, and he's like, Jimmy, I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm sure they'll be fine. And he's like just stepping across.
May I ask what color the bird is, or what species it is?
Can you see on stream? It's on top of his stuff there.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
It's a little brown kind of garden bird looking sparrow kind of thing.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, cool.
Slightly.
What do you mean we'll be fine? What are these sweet nothings this bird is muttering to your ears?
Oh, he is.
Yeah, I'd also like to know what the bird's saying.
Oh, he's just worried that you're all a bunch of inept fools. Don't worry, he's he's rather judgmental.
I vote slay the bird. Jimmy must die.
No.
I have a dart with his name on it.
If all of you wish to travel home, or wherever you wish to go, the bird needs to stay alive.
It's okay.
I might
now.
be inept and a fool, but I'm certainly not a whatever the third thing you said was.
It was incompetent, I believe, Ido.
And listen, if we're going to act as immigration and deport all these Fae from Humblewood, we got to make sure that there's at least a little bit of cheese, for our efforts, right? I mean, is it just that we get to go home, or what? I mean, come on. I mean, sure, big dragon fellow over here, giant scary hobgoblin-y thingy thing. These guys look like they're suited for the task. I mean, it's pretty expensive, muscles and stuff like that. Just saying.
Do not worry. You are here for a reason, Hedge. Perhaps your local knowledge.
It's Edo. Hedge is a very offensive term, okay? A hedgehog can say hedge to another hedgehog, right? But you call me Edo.
Oh, I apologize. I think there was a...
Very sensitive. He takes everything personally.
There was a red-headed piano-playing bard who sang something similar. Yes, I remember. Okay, yes, well, now, if you would do the honors, Jimmy, another reason to keep him alive, I might add. Off you fly. And he's like, knocks him off the top and he's like, twitters angrily and just like swoops off to a large bulge of clouds that is just candy flossing up off the surface there. And he spins around it a few times. And as he does, the cloud dissipates. And below it, you see an incredible mound of gold and jewels and potion bottles and eldritch-looking tomes and weapons. You may take your pick once the job is complete. And Jimmy spins around a couple more times and the cloud builds up over it once more.
I jump and I start to claw at the clouds, like trying to dig my way back down. No, wait, come back!
It was so beautiful.
Don't worry, Edo, do not worry. It will be waiting for you. I promise.
I am very confused. What is happening?
We're gonna go save the Humblewood from some Fae. That's what we're gonna do. And
Is
then
there any way I can do this by myself without these fools?
Oh, trust me. You are all here for a reason. You need them.
It seems that their reason would be to test your patience.
Yes.
Well, we'll do that.
Very good job
right,
of that.
Neg?
Sorry, Ben, you're a little quiet. Could you get your mic a bit closer or something?
I will try this. How's this?
Thank you very much. I think it was your relaxed monk form.
Do any of you know Master Ego? I was out collecting samples for him, and then I am now in the clouds, and I need to get back.
Perhaps you are in a dream and you've fallen asleep on this beach of yours. Perhaps we are all in a dream.
Perhaps so. Wake up!
More like a nightmare.
Did not work.
Regardless, it seems that we have our quest.
Oh.
We have our reward. We just need the way.
Yes, I am going to open that up for you immediately. Edo, I do know why you are here. Do you remember? Michael, roll me a d10.
Oh, crap.
Remember the numbers.
That is a 9.
A 9, thank you. Perfect. Sorry, I randomly generate humble folk by going a D10 across the bottom of the page here, and number 9 is a hedge, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I know all the hedges.
All of the hedges.
All the hedges know other hedges.
Yeah.
Do you remember the hedge who taught you everything you know? What was his name again?
Oh yeah, no, I remember that guy. His name was
Jimmy.
Ode.
Ode?
I like Ode.
I see. How reflective of you. Now,
There's only a certain number of hedges because there's only a certain number of different
Arrangements.
iterations of OD
Yeah,
and AD.
Yeah.
His name was Dio.
Dio.
His name was Doe. That's it.
Ode. Okay, now, Ode. Yes, I see. I'm afraid you need to call in on him before you get on your way. He is the one who witnessed this incursion and knows where it can be found.
What?
I apologize.
No, look. There's a lot of things I'll do for a quick cash grab. You know, I mean, me and Neg, we've been at this for a long time. You know, Ode didn't really like us going off and becoming comedians. You know, it's. Are you sure there's like not another hedge or like you know, I don't know, a serial killer, someone easy to work with. You know, that might be able to help us out here.
Thank you, Gosh. I'll be using those later. Oh, sorry, Dread. It was Dread. Sorry. Thank you, Dread. I'll be noted for future hedges in the future.
Yeah. That's it's Rob's. Sorry, I just typed it out.
Edo. Ode is the head of the shady criminal gang that is in charge of the clubs and cabarets and bars of the seaside town of what's it called? Salter's Point. Okay, Salter's Point is a massive port on the edge of Humblewood on the coast. More of a mixed population than some of the other parts, as ships come in from the sea, and there are lots of trading going on there. And it is a nice stop-off point between Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate. And the head of the entertainment circuit, also the head of the Thieves Guild in Salter's Point, is this one Ode. And you know the headquarters, where to find him if you need to head over that direction. So
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I will,
okay.
I'll get you to Salter's Point, and I believe you can do the rest. Yes.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right.
Can I do an insight check just to see if there's anything that might be
Absolutely.
hidden? Like,
Yeah.
just to see if like, there's like some
Arifel?
detail that he might be like lingering in the back of his mind.
No,
So just any micro expressions. Well, it's not good. Insight would be a 7.
7. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty sure he's told you everything.
Okay. Yes.
No problem. So, let me just quickly grab a quick picture here to save there. Okay. So, right this way, everyone. Come along. Jimmy, do your thing. And the bird, again, twittering angrily, just goes flying past Arafor to a section of the cloud in front of him and starts to spin round, twittering and flapping its wings. And it goes more and tighter and tighter concentric circles. And as it does so, the cloud drops out like a whirlpool into the cloud below. Sorry, everyone. And you see a portal open before you. Here it comes. Just a moment, Sirenscape. You can do it, computer. Aha. Right. Everyone set?
Hey, Negwin, I think I see your house from here. Hey, have a look.
Oh. No.
Hunt?
I do not like this, Edo.
I'll kick him in the butt and then jump in after him.
I'm gonna walk up to Sentry.
Just holding onto his hat for dear life.
Is this your first portal? Not. Are you nervous?
I have been through portals with Master Ego before, but he is always with me.
Well, we're with you now.
Very well.
Steal yourself.
I calmly walk through the portal.
Ah,
See?
It is not my first time.
Hell's yeah.
I'll get my bow off my shoulder and knock an arrow into it and then walk into the portal.
Okay.
Right. I will walk through the portal as well.
Okay.
oh, no.
Do not worry, Martha. Do not worry. I've heard of a wondrous place in Humblewood called the Avium. Do you know it?
No.
Oh, it is a wonderful college of wizards and magic. I think maybe you'd like to go there on your way back.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't help me get into this thing, though. Could you push me?
I'm gonna walk through the portal again. Are you very much okay? Do you need a hand? And I offer my hand out.
Yeah.
I do the little owl hop to you and put my my feathers in.
Come on then, let's go.
Lovely.
Holding the wing, I'll pop through the portal with.
Okay.
I
Yes.
scream the entire time.
Okay. And all of you, as you emerge from the other side of this, as you look up and see Arafor waving down at you and Jimmy circling around and closing the portal once more, all of you find yourselves landing on a sturdy wooden surface, a deck of a ship. And you look around you, and there is a bright blue sky with a few fluffy clouds, one of which you may have just fallen out of, you're not quite sure. And the white tips of waves as they are whisked up by a light breeze, a breeze that is filling the sails on the ship. Sails just full and white up above you as you sail towards the Sword Coast and Salter's Point.
Ito, who, as he's come out of the portal, has sort of landed on his back, sort of rolls back and forth before kicking himself onto his feet, dusting himself off. He turns to the others and says, "Welcome to Salter's Point, home where the grog is salty, and the only thing saltier are the women. Now, listen, there's a couple of rules for hanging around here. Firstly, if you've got money, make sure that you keep it hidden, okay? If any small child bumps into you, you grab the child, okay? Because that one has surely lifted your wallet. Also, this whole place, everything the light touches, or doesn't touch, should I say, belongs to the guild, okay? Don't mess with the guild, okay? If you want to steal something, you gotta pay the due. And if you have something stolen, you can't get it back. At least, unless you steal, in which case you have to be part of the guild. And it's a whole thing. But that's okay, you all look dirt poor. I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. Now, I believe that the old hangout for Ode is, I point and gesture and hope that the GM will tell me, because I'm making up how much I know about where I currently am.
I must say, Ito, I'm disappointed there was a perfect pun there and you missed it.
I made a pun. I can only make one pun. I mean, I have to leave something for Neg.
Porthole, it's right there. We're on a ship.
Please. No, I feel sick enough from the portal already. No puns, please.
So, as the ship swells and sways under your feet as you crest the waves and come in towards Salter's Point here, you look back up to the Aft Castle, and standing up there at the wheel, you see an impressive looking Corvum, as I'm going to put here on the stream. Oh, tiny. Zoom. Zoop. As you see the Corvum there, and he doesn't seem surprised to see you. He might have done some work with Arafor before, as you all suddenly appear on his deck. And he's like, "How there! Welcome on board. The name's Forner Fairy Sail. Hope you're all ready to do whatever it is Arafor has set you about."
You know the man who sent us here.
Yes.
Arafor Tan?
Yes.
He's a fine feller doing the God's work.
How long until we make the land?
as you breast up against the jetties.
I jump overboard immediately for the jetty.
Okay, yeah, and you find yourself just landing on a slightly seaweed-draped, barnacle-infested, rickety-looking dock, but it holds beneath your large dragonborn feet. And everyone else, are we disembarking here?
Yep.
No, we're going to steal the ship.
Tangents!
We're fired.
No, yeah, I'll disembark.
No problem.
I'm gonna go over to Moss, and I don't know about you, but this is all very unsettling.
Yes, very unsettling indeed. I've been in this area a few times before, but I've never been accosted into the clouds against my will before.
I feel like we should take stock, ask questions that need to be asked,
Yes,
find out who we're working with.
Thank God there seems to be someone else with some sense here instead of an idiotic hedgehog and a seasick dragon.
He called you an idiot, he says, pointing at Neg.
I like that one, though. Not bad. Murph, was it?
Moth.
Moth.
Yeah.
Well met. Right. Perhaps we should
Okay.
go to a tavern.
I get to my feet and my claws have gotten stuck in some seaweed. And I take it off and I'm about to drop it, and then I think, oh, actually, and I get out one more empty vial.
Yes, more samples. More
Stuff
samples.
some more samples of seaweed.
What are you doing, Dragonborn?
I am collecting samples for
What
my
for?
master. Master Igor said that it was imperative for his research that I got out of his way, and then I had to go to the beach and collect samples of things for him.
I think I understand. Great, another idiot.
That is rude. I'm standing right here.
I don't care. Now, the rest of you, who are you?
Let me
Well,
introduce myself first. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna go.
Oh,
You
by
have to
all
give me go
means.
ahead, but I would like to introduce myself. I am Ido, and this is my brother in crime, Negwin. We're let's just say lucrative entertainers. We make money. Just giving people some laughs and some chuckles. Maybe lifting a few coin here and there. That's kind of our deal. Okay, we play ball with the local guilds, and kind of try to fly under the radar. Though it's very difficult when someone abducts you, sticks you in the clouds, and tells you have to go on this big adventure.
I am a good hunter. If we are hunting creatures, I am skilled with a bow.
That surprises me, but we shall see.
I'm a wizard. I know some spells, and I also make really good pottery.
I doubt that skill will come in handy, but good to know.
You never know. This one time, I encased someone in potter's clay, and they didn't get out for a week because it hardens real quick.
Okay.
I'm Agent Mulder of the FBI, the Fungal Bureau of Investment.
I see.
Never
What
heard
is-
of it.
What is your name, Monster Man?
I elbow Negwin.
Oh, sorry. He assumed when he said Monster Man, you were talking about.
I
Like,
was
Anyway.
looking at the hobgoblin when I said so.
My name is Marston, and I am a nomadic man. I travel. I seek enlightenment through the art of combat, and I plan to do so today.
You see.
And I am Negwin. I am the other half of the comedy duo, along with my brother here, Ido. I am the maker of laughs.
he turns his head to the right slightly and looks at the Dragonborn. Lover of women.
And all-round good guy.
Right, okay. Now, Hedgehog.
No insight checks
The-
there. Okay.
Hedgehog, the man in the clouds, said that you knew someone here. An Ode, was it?
Yeah, no, Ode is an interesting sort. He kind of runs the town here.
I thought you said you were the mayor.
Well, you know,
You
there's
did
the
say
mayor,
that.
and then there's the delegation, and there's all the little cogs. And listen, look, all you need to know is that this guy is the guy that's gonna have the information. But he kind of doesn't really, as much as my charming self gets along with all kinds of people, he doesn't really like me that much. Okay, so
I'm shocked.
so yeah, we're gonna look. I'm gonna take us there, but I think it'd be best if we leave the talking to someone else, if you know what I mean.
It is unusual for the man who runs the town to not be a fan of a criminal and a liar.
Yeah. Who makes fun? Who makes friends with criminals and liars? Let's go this way, shall we? And just I'm just gonna start walking towards the that way.
I'm gonna pull Marston aside. So, what do you think we're working with here?
Like I said, a bunch of idiots and fools.
I will
Fingers
be
crossed they don't
surprised.
get in our way.
Or get us killed.
Exactly. Well, you seem like a reasonable individual, so you and I shall look out for each other, I guess.
Yes, indeed.
I pop up between them.
Can I go with you guys? The other one's a little not very much like me, and I may not be confident, but I'm a real good wizard.
Okay. Sure, you can come along with us as well.
Do you need us to carry you?
No.
Very well.
I'm like the same height.
Oh yeah. It's just awkward. Because I'm halfway. Again, the Humblewood thing for me is like I see him smaller. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
I just realized what I said. I'm sorry.
Yes, Janton, as you make your way down this pier, you do see thronging the dock all sorts of humble folk and bird folk and other races as well. You see sea elves, you see half orcs, you see humans all thronging about, carrying boxes and doing things. You're unloading ships, jumping onto ships, as there are several already in the port here. And as Edo leads the way towards his previous acquaintance's club. Okay, we're heading to a club, yes, Edo?
Yes, we are heading to the Tequila Mockingbird. It is a quaint little hole in the wall built in the side of a broken and destroyed ship. Long since shipwrecked on the cove. We no idea how it kind of got there, but it's sort of sunken into the sodden lands. A kind of a rickety old sign hangs listlessly in an icy cold breeze, and a very large, scary-looking pair of bouncers kind of, patrol the front of the side of this quite rough-looking pub.
Yes, there are two. I can show you these bouncers actually. There are two rather rough-looking servant, the deer folk. Just leaning up against the doorpost, with one's got an eye patch on, looks like our friend here in chat, on stream here, and they are eyeing anyone who would dare to give their establishment patronage. As they see you coming.
As I walk up, I go, Buck! Charlie! It's so good to see you!
Edo. What the bloody hells are you doing back here?
Oh, come now. Is that any way to treat your old boy? I mean, listen, I've just gotta get these fine folk here a sit down with Ode, so I'm just gonna, and I'm gonna try and walk past them into the pub.
They look at each other across the doorway as you're walking between them and start to chuckle.
Well, best of luck. He probably won't be as happy to see you as we are.
There's a very, very audible swallow as he walks through.
Okay.
Come on, everyone.
I'll try and make myself look big as I walk between them as well. Nod at both of them.
The rest
I
of you
walk past them and I don't even look.
Yeah, the rest of you do not have not caused any trouble here yet, so they just kind of nod. Although
Same deal.
by association, there is a slight suspicious glance. And you step through the dark doorway into an interior that is full of music, pipe smoke, and the sound of people, even at this mid-afternoon stage, enjoying themselves and rolling them dice and seeing what the Lady of Luck has in store for them. And you see several tables in here, all of them full of a mix of humble folk and other races enjoying their cocktails, and some of them dressed up very nicely. Think, good old like Charleston era, like 1930s, 40s gear, and some of them are a bit risque. There's some with like corvum feathers, and you do see a few. No Aarakocra feathers. It's okay.
I'm just, for some reason, I'm picturing a Humblewood burlesque show, and I'm disturbed.
There's an
AJ, roll me
ostrich on stage.
Roll me a d10, AJ.
I'd also like to do a stealth check if possible.
Oh,
Make
absolutely,
myself
please.
incognito.
2.
A 2. Okay. You see on stage Lady Cruella as a corvum is strutting about to the music with a large corvum feather boa, just doing a dance to the music.
19 for my stealth as well.
Excellent. Okay, yes, Janton, you kind of disappear in amongst the crowd and the people. There's various waiters coming to and fro. You see, all of the waiters here. All of the waiters here are Vulpin, which are the fox folk of Humblewood, and there are all these various fox people just moving to and fro around the crowd here, and you see them all carrying drinks, making sure that the people manning the different tables, make sure everyone's having a good time. One of them comes towards you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tequila Mockingbird.
Hey, how's it going? Listen, I'm here to see the big man.
Oh, do you have an appointment?
Not exactly. Let's just say it's an old friend visiting.
Who should I say is called?
Tell him the little prick. He'll know what he means. He'll know what it means.
The little... certainly. A drink while you're waiting?
Yeah. Boilermaker. You guys... Anything?
No.
I'm okay. Thank you.
Something strong, please.
A Boilermaker for 2. Anything else? Okay then. Well, I shall be back in just a moment.
As the guy leaves, I turn to Edo. Now, it sounds like this ode doesn't like you very much. What are we walking into? Is this going to be dangerous?
Well, I mean, nothing to stress about. As somebody walks past with like a hat or something, like, the fedora type thing, I want to kind of grab one just as he's walking past and just sort of put it on. Hey, my hat! Let's just say when it comes to people who are well-versed in the art of, let's just say possession of people's things, I may have taken something that he may have missed, and he hasn't kind of gotten over it, kind of holds a grudge a little.
It was his favorite wife, Ido.
Look, listen, Sarah said she was done, okay? How was I supposed to know?
You stole the man's wife.
Right, okay then. Well, in that case, I make sure my short swords are at the ready.
You did say you thrive on combat.
I do.
Where did you put her wife? His wife?
Well, it was
it
a short thing, She went to a
Was
small
it for
island.
ransom?
Yeah, could have been worse.
Not even
it wasn't like
I've never heard of stealing a person before.
Well, look, let's just say that she is no longer here, no longer available. But you know what? At the very least, I didn't try to make Google eyes at his daughter, Neg.
Where's that Boilermaker?
I'm not very good with women.
Marv's like avoiding looking at the Corvin fella scared, so I'm just
I
like,
love it. Can I do an insight check just to check the crowds while I'm in incognito?
Absolutely.
Yeah, just like checking the bouncers or if anyone's making eyes at the group.
Yep.
Brilliant. That will be a red hot 13.
Excellent. Okay, that is enough. You get a decent look at the crowd. Most of them seem to be just enjoying themselves, drinking, gambling, lots of roulette tables in here, strangely. And you see that they're all having a good time there. The band's playing away, but dotted here and there, certainly against the shadowy corners in the rooms, you do see a lot more of those deer folk, the servant bruisers, like the boys on the door, who are all kind of leaning in various nonchalant poses, keeping an eye on things, and definitely looking at all of you.
All right. I'm going to use my silent speech, which is my feature of the Ghostwise halfling to speak telepathically to Marston.
Okay.
Marston, we have eyes on us.
Yes, I would assume so.
Thanks, dear painter.
Who are you talking to?
You
I'll
assume
keep
what?
an eye on them. They shouldn't know where I am. I've
Good.
blended in, as it were.
Good.
What's good?
Never you mind, idiot.
I'm gonna in this. I'm just gonna describe where they are, so Marston has an idea of where they're watching from.
Okay.
Yeah, as he does, I spot all the various deer men on the sides.
Okay, sorry, but let me just double check. Everyone, is the music okay? Sorry, do give us a shout in chat if it's.
People are saying it's a little bit loud.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if there's no music, then I look like an absolute idiot. Just saying. So I've been rocking out of this music the whole time. It's like not coming
Edo,
through.
own it, sir, own it. I've turned that down. Is that better now? It is rad music. Yes, I do love it. Edo's dancing. Just let us know how that is going. I'm keeping an eye on chat. If so, please, if you shout it out enough, I will spot it. Better now. Thank you, Lady Status. Oh, right. So the Vulpin that came over to you before in their wine red waistcoat and black trousers. Edo. Yes?
Yeah, that's me.
Yes, the boss did know who the little prick was and is willing to see you.
All right, well, lead the way. Hey, I'm sure he's fine. As he's looking around, trying to see where Jansen went to, and he's just like, yeah, you'll be fine. I'll follow the Vulpin.
Okay, then please come this way. And
I follow cautiously as well.
Yes, everyone coming across. Yeah, they lead you through the tables, and you see a red rope, one of those thick red ropes, like sectioning off a back area, and you can see beyond that a couple of other higher level looking tables with much fancier dressed players, and then beyond that a sturdy looking door with a small peephole window at eye level, and you are led through. A large servant bodyguard opens the rope for you all, and you step into that back area, and the Vulpin knocks, and the eye slat goes open, and you see suspicious eyes glinting out, and then closes again. The door opens, and the Vulpin gestures. Please, enter.
I'll walk in first. Hopefully with Nick right behind.
Nick is right behind.
I'll be with them as well.
Okay, I cautiously walk forward, watching everyone.
Walk in as well.
I follow Marston.
As you all go through this doorway, the sounds of the casino die down as that heavy door closes behind you, and you find yourself in a low-lit, smoky room with the suggestion of various folk standing around the exterior, and a large wooden desk, dark wood with a velvet topping, and various documents very neatly arrayed. And behind it, just out of the lamplight, a large chair, just outlined in the on the extremities of the lamplight, facing away, and it slowly turns round. And Edo, after so many years, you look once more upon the, we say hedge, but they're more of a porcupine, as you look once more into the face of Ode.
Hey, you've got some nerve showing your face around here again, ain't you?
Well, you know me, Ode. Just sightseeing, taking in the luxuries of this wonderful establishment you got here. Let me introduce you to my friends. This year's Marsden and
Friend is a bit strong.
Jansen, Zentry, Moth,
How
and
do you know
of course
my
you remember
name?
Negwin.
You don't know my name.
I don't know this guy. His
Agent
name
Mulder.
is Smitty.
Agent Mulder.
He's Smitty is what it is.
Smitty it is.
Well, why shouldn't I have my boys just all run you through and toss you in the dock?
Well, that's
grab
because
my-
we've
I
actually
hold
come
on to
here
my
to.
bow.
Sorry.
I just said I hold onto my bow a little tighter when he says that.
And I
Put
put
my
my
back to
hand
a
on the
wall.
hilt of my short swords.
Well, you see, then you'd find yourself without the help you sorely require in regards to this fake kerfuffle going on.
What do you know about the Fae?
Well, let's just say that a man in a cloud told me that you had a problem that needed fixing, and I got some guys here super keen on helping you get rid of that particular problem.
Edo. Always with your head in the clouds. Yeah, we got a problem with the Fae. They come round here, it's bad for business, see? What are you gonna do about it?
Well, don't want to brag, but this one here, master of the arcane arts, and my boys, strongest fighters you're gonna find this side of Sword Coast. And of course, old Smitty there, they call him Smitty, the Fairy Massacre.
Dangerous stuff. Yeah, we're having a bit of a problem. Do you remember your geography?
I mean, I never did well in class, but you know, if you're saying, do I know this place? Yeah, I know where things are. Why?
You remember the Mockden caverns out in the wetlands, the Mock fields?
Yeah, I know the muck fields.
It seems some of them caverns have been getting awful friendly like with the Feydark. The caves beneath the Feywild. And some of them nasty Fomorians have been making their way, blundering around with their misshapen heads, causing all kinds of ruckus. And you know how we like to use the wetlands to transport our more delicate deliveries.
Yeah, no, I do. All that sugar cane you keep transporting out of the Humblewood. Yeah, I know it.
Hey, Ode needs his sugar. After you stole mine.
Just kind of looks back at Neg, sort of. Yeah. So, look, you want us to deal with this or what?
Sure. You can give it a shot. You remember
Then,
the way?
look, I was gonna say, look, you know, if we do this for you, then you and I, we're square, okay? Like that's the deal here. And you give us one of your boys to take us to the fields.
My boys are busy. Find your own damn way.
Oh, come on, you don't need Buck and Charlie. But fine, who's gonna come in here and rough out this place, huh?
Fine. Charlie's due a day off anyway. You might want to go and visit some family.
Now, Ode,
Yes.
we don't merely work for your friend here. We will need, what's the word? Payment as well.
Compensation?
Yes, thank you.
How about I let you leave Salter's Point?
I
in
think
one
that would be more
piece?
trouble than it's worth. If
Edo,
you can't afford, that's fine, but remember who's doing you this favor.
Edo, you wanna educate your little friend here on just how much of this town will be on his heels as he runs his little ass out of here?
Oh, it's
Right.
it's
I'm going to
nothing,
move
nothing
up.
to worry.
I'm going to move up to this Ode, and I'm going to activate my Halo of Spores.
Okay.
Oh god. And while he does that, I would like to supplement him with a charm person spell on Ode.
Okay.
And
You
Marston-
underestimate us, and as I do that, the Halo of Spores is going to choke his throat and itch his throat. We are everywhere. We're in your pillows.
Marston
We're in your
hears in his head,
mattress.
we should get ready.
We're in the cracks in the wall.
Okay, is there a saving throw or something that needs to be made there, Dread?
Let me bring it up.
And Edo, you
I think I just do it. Oh no, go ahead. Con saving throw.
Let me put it this way. I have an emote for this roll.
No.
There's
And
two
there's
ways
a
that
wisdom.
could go.
There's a wisdom one for me.
Let those phoenixes fly. Boom.
20. Damn.
Nope.
Beep, beep, beep.
Natural one.
Natural one.
Hell yeah!
Hells yeah. That's what we want. All right.
And the wisdom save you said, Edo?
It's a wisdom save of 9 if you'd like to try.
Wow, this dice hates me. A 4, so you're okay.
Yes! Chokes on my spores. I'm going to try and intimidate.
Okay.
And there's also a charm person.
Yeah, Jansen, you can go with advantage there on that intimidation check because
Hells
he's
yeah.
choking and under Edo's influence. By the way, Michael, I do want an Edo Jedi
no.
joke in here somewhere, please.
No! I rolled a natural 6 and I have a -2, so it's a 4. The other one was a natural 2. This dice also hates me.
Okay. You don't completely like cow him and make him terror and fear for his life, but he's choking and he's just like and just like pulls out this crystal decanter of this dark kind of amber liquid and just like knocks it back.
No. Fine. Look, there'll be payment when the job's done. You know how this works, Edo. And you know I'm good for it. Get out of here.
So that was a combination of the charm from Edo, like making it not go horribly.
Woo! I'll say yeah. All right. Well, we'll be back shortly. You just you sit there and you get comfy, and we'll be back. Edo will sort of turn around. He looks over to Neg, and he's like, I completely lost control over that situation. I had no idea we were gonna survive that. My heart is like 1,000,000 miles an hour. Like we were gonna die.
Negwood just like sticks his head up from behind the couch. Just like, what happened? I wasn't watching.
Edo's just like, his eyes are sort of like angered. His quills are like down. He's just like, let's just go. I'm just gonna head out as quickly as we can.
Okay.
And he's gonna look at Marsden and Zendri and say, you guys play the strong silent type super well. Like, I mean, have you guys thought about like a full-time gig? Like I could use some guys like you. Just like look at you. And Edo is going to very uncomfortably like sort of tap Marsden on his like what I imagine to be a very firm washboard 6-pack with like this tiny little hedgehog hand. Like he's like, oh, it's like you were chiseled out of stone. You were.
And Marsden just stares at him and says nothing.
You hear in your head, it's easy to play the strong silent type when I have no idea what is going on.
He goes, okay. I'll let you think about it. And he'll, we'll go to the front. And what Ito wants to do is he wants to ask Charlie to guide us through outside of Salter's Point towards the fields where he saw the cave, or where they saw the cave.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, going to leave, go across Humblewood and in that direction. As you all make your way back out through the casino and out towards the docks once more, coming out the side of that broken down shipwreck, you are left there for a moment as our scene cuts back into the office of Ode. And he's like just drowning another one of those drinks, like finally getting rid of the spores out of his throat. He's like, one of them comes over. You're right, boss. No, I'm not all right. The cheek of that ridiculous Edo. You know what to do. We'll deal with the Fey incursion ourselves. And you know, I hate being owed. Go get 'em, boys. And all of the shadows from around the room move. And as you are moving out of the casino towards the bright white light of the outside sunshine of the doorway there, you look round at the sound of the door thumping open, and all of those heavies come out from the back room. All of the servants that are around the main casino floor look, they nod at each other, and all of them start to converge on you. What do you do? There is a lot of them.
Oh boy. Is this happening now, not after
right
the
now,
job?
Right now.
How far away are we from the Tequila Mockingbird?
You're just leaving right now. You just see all of them coming.
So we noticed them closing in as well.
Yes. You think
one by one? I will.
Marth panics, fluffs up his feathers, and just like throws some dust on the ground, and we all turn invisible.
Ito just braces to die, like he's just like, I'm dead, I'm dying.
Okay. So is that just automatic?
I believe so. Let me just double check.
Dust of disappearance.
Mm-hmm.
Dust of disappearance.
Nice. Good use of the magic item out of the gate.
Yeah.
I get my bow off and I knock an arrow, and as I'm holding it out in front of me, about to shoot, I go invisible and I go, ah! And then you hear the twang of a bow as an arrow goes clattering against a wall somewhere way off where. Like, what is? Ah!
It lodges in a roulette table and makes the ball stop in whatever the best number is.
I won!
We become invisible for 2d4 minutes.
Okay, roll them dice. Yay, random element.
3 minutes.
Okay,
We're
so
invisible.
you know there are only 3 minutes. You know the length of the spell, like automatically. So what do you say to the others?
Run!
We could go back and kill him.
I think we should run.
So we're standing in front of the bouncers at the moment out the front. Is that right? Where we've just turned invisible?
You are invisible now, and you're just leaving the doors. Yeah, and everyone's like moving towards you. And you see them look concerned and like alarmed as you all suddenly disappear, and they all start running forward, like waving their hands in front of themselves.
Negwin can't resist. With his intelligence of 6, he doesn't realize that attacking drops the invisibility. You're gonna hear the Negwin's disembodied voice from wherever he is.
Hey, Edo, what do you call a deer with only one eye?
I don't know. What do you call a deer with only one eye?
No idea.
And he's gonna swing his foot into the crutch of the servant bodyguard with the eye patch.
Okay, roll me an attack.
Fuck.
Amazing.
Unarmed strike. Here we go. 13.
13. Let me quickly get a stat block here.
Oh, I'm invisible. Is there advantage there?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, here we go. Maybe
Are we
could do
standing and
better.
fighting or are we running?
I didn't do better.
I feel like
That's crazy. I can
If
see
we're
your
t-
rolls. in
He's
D&D
gonna,
Beyond.
he's gonna,
That's nice.
he's
Yeah,
gonna throw
yeah.
the kick and then run just at full speed away.
Okay, let's see our friend here. Da-da-da. Okay, so yeah, you lash out and you kick, and yep, AC of 11 on a thug as you smash into this servant that was coming towards you. Suddenly, one of them just doubles over, and you appear with your foot still lodged in their delicates, and everyone's like, "There he is! Get him!" And the rest of you turn and starts to leg it out of Tequila Mockingbird. And we will pause there for a brief moment as we take a quick bio break. And do join us and stick around, folks, as we will be right back into all of this as we figure out what is going to happen to our bold adventurers on their quest. So, see you all soon, folks. See you in a second. welcome back wherever and whenever you are, and it is a pleasure to be back here with you all. I hope everyone is refreshed and ready to jump into the second half of this. Before we do, however, I would like to close out our giveaway for the incredible Gateway Games, and it is closing now. And I am going to pick a winner from all of you fine folks here. The Gateway Games DM's Guild Catalog and Call of Cthulhu supplement will be going to... Boop. My name is Karen. Oh no!
Hey,
Ben,
Karen.
It's a Karen, Ben.
Good on you, Karen.
Hey, Karen.
Congratulations, my name is Karen. I have seen them in chat a few times before today as well, so an absolute pleasure. We will be getting in touch with you to get your prize. Congratulations. I hope that you enjoy all of those lovely, lovely goodies that are coming your way. Now, let us finish up with that and start our second giveaway, because we are very lucky to have two ones going on here. If you are enjoying the music and sounds that we have been using as I've been quickly darting my way around Sirenscape and finding all the bits and bobs that are useful to our game, you can head on over to Sirenscape and give them a free try, or you can jump in this giveaway, and there are 3 subscriptions up for grabs. So this time we'll have 3 winners coming at you at the end of the stream. So stick around, and boom, it is open. Please type in !enter for your chance to win. Okay, not in French, Rob. Entree.
Hey.
You're spelling it wrong, Rob, you idiot.
God, Rob. This is why we can't take you out.
Freeway.
Sounds like you're going to assassinate him. Be nice, be nice. Okay, so everyone, as we left our adventurers, they were leaving Tequila Mockingbird, the shipwreck-based casino of Ode, the porcupine gang lord of the port of Humblewood, Salter's Point, and they were being chased by all of the Servam heavies, the deer folk that were chasing after them. Luckily, Marfra had some tricks up their sleeve as they quickly used a dust of invisibility, and everyone disappeared. And then Negwyn immediately fucked it up by kicking one of the chasing thugs and made themselves visible once more. And you spill out onto the street. You see all of the people around you, shocked and surprised. A big crate of cabbages is dropped by a startled...
My cabbages!
My cabbages!
Of course, a startled shriek, one of the owl folk drops a big crate of them, and they are spilling out behind you. You see these various angry-looking Servam, and they shout to the 2 boys on the door, "The boss says to get them! Where are they?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't know, I only see that one." And we just see Negwyn running by himself.
How does Negwyn know where we're going?
He doesn't. Well, he knows the
How does
vague direction to the mock fields, so.
Oh, okay, yeah.
How does any of us know where any of us are going? That's
Yeah,
the
exactly.
only thing
This
I'm
is
thinking
true.
about. Like, we're
Mood.
all running in different
Mood.
directions.
Invisible chase.
Okay, so everyone, please, if you would like to, describe to me how you are going to escape capture by the evil thugs of Ode, the criminal overlord here. So, Janton, I'm going to go around the overlay once more. Janton, what would you like to do?
Jenton will, listening to the sounds of people running next to him, with a passive perception of 14, he's going to try and follow the main sound of people running away, and then just bend to the left.
Okay. Yep, so you're going to use your insight or perception on that?
No, perception.
Perception? Okay.
Yeah.
You have disadvantage. So,
Okay.
with the disadvantage for this is a skill challenge, everyone, so they will need to get a certain number of successes before they rack up 3 failures.
Perception will be a 10.
A 10 with the disadvantage. Okay, that is, you listen carefully for the sound of your pursuers through the crowd, and you do seem to get a good bead on where they are headed and where they're coming from. So you manage to avoid a couple of angry-looking servants who are waving their arms wildly around, looking for gaps in the crowd where invisible people could be running. and you manage to see them coming, beelining through the crowd towards you, and you duck out of the way and escape from notice there. Success times 1. Okay, Marston, what would you like to do?
As soon as we leave the door, I just slip to the left and carefully and visibly manage my way through the crowd and just watch behind me.
All right. Okay. Could you please give me a acrobatics check to definitely make your way through the crowd without being obvious?
Acrobatics 10.
You also have disadvantage.
Great.
Thank you, Michael.
And it's 10 because the second one was an 18.
Hey, okay. So 10 total there. You bump off a couple of people, okay? You also stumble at this. For some reason, there's a bunch of cabbages rolling along the ground here, and you just skip over them and make your way through that there. And you stumble and fall there, but you manage to clamber quickly back to your feet and disappear through a large group of traveling half-orcs looking around like a bunch of tourists, like, oh, I've never been to Humble River. Oh, me neither. Oh, look at this. Oh, is that just servant? Oh, it looks very angry.
Who thought? Delicious.
Would you pose for a sketch with us? And they block the servant that were chasing after you as you nimbly dart round the back of these tourists and make your way and into the crowd once more. I think everyone's basically following Negwin. This is like the only point of reference that everyone has. Okay, Muff, what are you doing?
I immediately take off into the sky and start flying. But I was wondering if I can use my quarterstaff to like poke different people as I go to make it look like my friends are going in different directions.
Absolutely, absolutely. Give me a deception check, please, as you try to deceive your chasers. Hey, Maximilian.
A 3.
A 3. Okay. You have this brilliant idea. You have inspiration if you would like to use it.
Yes.
Okay.
I will.
Cheers, Mike.
Oof. 20.
Hey!
Non-nat.
A non-natural. Okay, thank you. Well done. Congratulations. Okay, so yes, you are unsure. I think you just, your very being is loath to poke at random people. You don't want to cause them this discomfort. But as you're soaring above the crowd, your wings flapping and carrying up above the throng, you manage to nudge people this way and that, and you do hear a bunch of the servum, like, look over a bunch of the bodyguards that were chasing after you. They like, look over there, get him, and they do start heading in that direction. Well done, nicely done, nicely done. Okay, Zendri.
I am not used to being invisible. I am used to having a fairly strong, bulky form, so I'm just going to set off running, and I'm not even going to try and get out of people's way. I'm just muscling my... I'm basically just athleticsing my way through this. just smacking people out of the way, just running in any direction. I don't even care if I'm following. I'm just getting out of the way of these guys that are fucked us around. I'm trying to work out how the hell to get home.
Yep.
I don't know where the hell I was on a beach.
Cabbages. Wow, my cabbages!
Now, and also Rob, thank you for maintaining the Phoenix Ueki tradition of making up bullshit verbs.
What you gotta do.
That's the way to do. Okay, thank you. So yes, please, would you like... Well, sorry, you have disadvantage. You also have inspiration, so you could cancel it out if you wish, or save it for later.
I'll save it for later.
Okay, go for it.
Here. And slightly less. So that's a 9 total.
9 total. Okay.
I'm not quite used to being invisible. I'm used to being able to see where I'm putting my feet and things.
Yeah, and I think you're also used to people getting out of your way, right? Just
yeah, because I'm a big, big dragonborn.
So you just kind of automatically assume it's going to happen, but you're invisible, so they don't notice.
Down. Yeah.
Wow. So, Martha, despite your best efforts, you do see these bodyguards chasing over towards your distraction, but then there is a huge kerfuffle over there, and Zendri just goes barreling through a bunch of the people on the dock here, and they're just like, oh, no, over there, get him! and they just start like just charging in Zendri's direction. Okay, thank you very much. Now, Negwin.
So Negwin's gonna look around as he starts sprinting. The crowd of people, the demographic in front of him, they look like commoners, poor people, the kind that would lunge at money.
We're down on the docks. There's a bunch of stevedores and various dock hands and sailors around. Yeah, definitely.
So Negwin's wearing this very ostentatious pink coat covered in multicolored felt patches of little animals and suits of cards and things like that, and he's gonna reach for one. It's just a gold coin, not unlike the one from the Super Mario games. He's gonna rip it off and throw it into the air behind him, and mid-air it's gonna transform into a bag of 100 gold pieces and just pop all over the ground.
Wow.
And spread gold everywhere, and he's gonna, yeah, get some money, get money, and he's just gonna continue running.
Okay. Use of a magic item is an automatic success. So this shower of gold just goes spilling across the dock, and everyone just goes absolutely nuts for it. And everyone is diving on it, and there's just a huge commotion as everyone is trying to grab the coins. Even some of the bodyguards just completely forget the chase, and they're like diving in there as well. And the rest of them who are still after you do get held up somewhat by that. That is a success. Thank you. Edo, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no!
Sorry, you already said before how much you love the treasure.
Thing in. 9.
Distract Edo.
9. Okay. You, sir, have disadvantage on your check that's coming up because you are distracted for a moment by this gold. As you already pointed up in the clouds, you are very excited by gold. So
that's okay. No, I was fully intending to take that one. So, okay. So, yeah. Is it my turn next or?
It is. So whatever you do, I'm afraid will be with disadvantage as you try and stop to grab some of this gold.
So I'm going to look over at Negwin and say, hey Negwin, how hard is it for a monk to change their style?
No, how hard is it for a monk to change their style?
It's easy. All it requires is a key change.
Oh.
And I'm gonna cast True Strike on Master.
Oh, this is what vicious mockery feels like. Ah, psychic damage.
Very good. Very good.
So True Strike, for my concentration up to 1 round, gives your magic briefly gives insight into a target's defenses. On my next turn, I gain advantage on. That person gains advantage on their first attack roll. Oh wait, hang on. Oh no, I cast it on someone else. So could I cast it on someone on Marsden's target to give advantage to Marsden against that target?
Absolutely.
Done. So I'm gonna give True Strike to Marsden.
Yeah, you cast it on Marsden. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Marsden, you feel these eldritch energies coming, over your form, and you feel your focus just razor sharp in on the people that are chasing behind you, as you are ready to deal with any of these servants that get too close with your monk strikes. Okay, thank you very, very much.
Okay, then as a move action, I want to tuck and roll. Not curl up, but like just roll over as many coins as I can to try and get them stuck in my quills.
Yep. Negwin, how many GP
soft
was it?
coins.
Yeah, I was gonna say this.
It was 100 gold coins.
100 gold coins. Okay. Roll me 2d20, Edo.
2d20?
Yep.
All right. Here we go. 2d20.
This could go very well.
All right. First d20 is 7.
Okay.
Come on, roll better.
And second one,
try roll better.
I can't roll the chat. I'm gonna roll this one. Is a 19.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, you come up with 26 gold coins attached to your person in various places.
Yes. I don't stop to take them off. I'm just waddling away like just all these coins on my back.
Excellent.
And a cabbage.
And a cabbage.
Now, Zendri, did you feel attacked by that joke, that pun? I mean, has he lost invisibility from that attack? I'm not sure. Was it vicious enough?
Weighed down as well, because that's quite a heavy amount of gold for you.
For a little hedge. Yeah.
Is it just like 20 gold coins floating in the air now?
Yeah.
They're not usable?
Now even more people are chasing you.
Some of it's getting away. Some of it's getting away. Get it? Okay. Thank you very much. Jansen, your turn.
Oh, yes. Okay, cool. All right. Well, if we're going to do automatic successes on magic items, Jensen is going to go in and pull out a rust-colored bag. Okay, which one? It's going to pick out what looks like a fuzzy fur ball and just fling it back.
Out of 4, Tan back up in the clouds will be very happy. You love doing this.
All right, we're going to go with... it's going to be a baboon. This is a bag of tricks. So a baboon's going to come out. Just leap on the nearest one and start like attacking.
Despite the ruckus this chase is already creating, everything just goes absolutely nuts as this baboon suddenly appears and just starts flailing around and chasing after people on the dock here. And there's screams and shouts as everyone's just like, what's going on? And just this creature is just flailing around at everybody. Do you want it to attack some of the chasers?
Yes, chasers. Okay. Yeah, especially anyone that's with me, if they're looking like they're catching up to them, target that one.
Okay, yeah,
and
give me a roll.
Pop out of invisibility as well.
Okay, give me an attack.
Attack. Sick. Gosh. All right. Well, a natural 3.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Looking up a boon now for it's going to be a 4.
Yeah,
a 4.
So,
you still have inspiration.
Can I have pack tactics? I'll use my inspiration.
Okay, you're gonna put that? Okay.
Well, it's a natural 1. We'll go with the 4.
Let's go with the 4. Okay.
Yeah.
The baboon doesn't manage to wound any of the people chasing you, but he does slow them down as they are taken aback and trying to avoid this flailing arms of this enraged ape. Okay, thank you so much. Master.
Right, I am running along and I run into a building and I use my slippers of spider climbing to run up the wall and get onto the roof.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
And I withdraw my short swords at the ready and I'm just watching and I see the floating coins running away and I'm like, right, that's one of us, I'm sure. Yep. And then I see the baboon coming out and I'm like, okay. And I stand there ready to move, but just watching everything unfold.
Okay, you see, as you're doing that, you see Negwin quickly sneaking through the crowd and there are 2 heavies about to grab him. What do you do? Remember, you have this true strike as well.
Okay, I see that, so I sprint and I jump off the building and try and tackle them.
Fantastic. Okay, you don't even have to use your inspiration because you are using the terrain for your epicness, so you do get advantage on that attack.
Beautiful.
And what was the true strike again?
True strike is advantage.
Okay, so you have it already. You're good.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, roll with an advantage there.
Hang on. Where am I going? No, that's fuck. Just ignore that. I'll do it in chat. How about that? Great, nice.
Sorry, you don't need the D. Don't need the D.
Yeah, nice. There you go. 4. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I've got a screenshot that. Ben Van Leer just rolled an invalid number on the D20.
Perfect, right?
Sorted. And you get advantage as well, Ben?
I do too.
Yep. I don't think that one times out. You can do it again, I think. Hey, Josh, how you doing?
It's time.
Hey, Jay, there's a pirate in the chat.
Arr. Where's the rum?
Hey, Josh.
Oh, T4C in the house too. Hello.
Point time out.
I did. Oh, sorry. There we go. Okay, a 10 plus. What's your plus? Is
up? Plus on what? Sorry.
Your attack. What's your attack bonus?
Attack bonus.
Your short sword.
Short sword is +2.
Okay, the thugs have an AC of 11, so that is enough. You just come dropping. The whole scene just goes slow motion, Matrix style. You just like coming through there. You see the people charging out of the way. You see this mad baboon with its arms flailing. You see this collection of gold coins weaving its way through the crowd, and you drop down with your short sword onto onto both of the Servam that were chasing after Negwyn. And as I like to say on this channel, tell me what happens.
So I drop down, and with one sword in either of them, I just land the sword in either one's back and stab them onto the ground.
That breaks your invisibility, and as you become visible, you're just kneeling there between them, like with your head down, and just stand up.
And a superhero landing, like.
Yes, absolutely. I'm playing a lot of Assassin's Creed at the moment, so I know the feeling. Okay, now, and you nip to your feet and run after Negwyn there. Both of you now visible. Yeah. And Janton is visible as well. Marfa and Zendra, the last hidden ones. But that, Marston, was lucky success number 7, as we like to say, lucky 7s. And you killed these 2, were the last ones that were getting anywhere close to you. And the crowd fills in behind you. The combined effects of the gold, the baboons, the strikes of these lucky 2 that had gotten through. The crowd just comes thrumming in here, and you disappear. And Negwyn, you find yourself with a couple of your friends visible, and the others following along as you make your way up into those higher streets, into those houses, and the relative calm of the upper levels of the town here. And you can see beyond the rooftops, the trees. The tree line is up above them, reaching up to the sky above there. And you quickly make your way out of the port and into the trees, staying off the main trail. And all of you find yourself in a clearing as you regroup, and you have lost your pursuers.
Well, that was a disaster.
Wasn't meant to run.
What happened? Was it because you tried to probably because you tried to choke him to death with some sort of thing around you, and then probably because you cast a thing, and then he seemed like a dangerous man. Is that? Wait.
No. Oath is just an ass. It's fine.
Why did we go invisible? What happened?
That was me. I cast a spell.
Oh. I see. I made it very hard to run.
I thought it would be like a smoke bomb, but I did the enchantment wrong, and we just went invisible instead.
Right, I see.
That is super helpful. Hey, listen, look, I got a wedding to go to next week. You reckon you could, be my +1, maybe cast that so I don't have to stay for the whole thing? We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
But look, on the bright side, at least we ran in the right direction.
And now without a guide, do you know where we're going, Edo?
Yeah, no, look, I know where we're going. The trouble is, it's a pretty dangerous sort of place. The reason why I wanted one of those big, heavy bucks to come with us is because, there's lots of, places where you can sink and fall forever into the deep, marshy areas. There's, snakes, spiders, crocodiles.
I should be fine. This is my area. I am used to that sort of terrain. I hunt quite a lot.
Well, yeah, no, okay. This is your thing. Then you take the lead.
I need to know the direction, but yes, I can help us avoid infinite pits.
Hooray!
As we're walking, as we're walking, Edo says to Marsden, taking out 2 of his quills. He's like, "That was really cool. Like the thing you did with the and he's just. He's not mocking him, right? But he's it's like a child trying to emulate like a superhero. So he's just and he's.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, as did I.
Janton, what was that?
Oh, I was hoping my baboon followed.
Roll me a d20.
Yeah.
50-50.
15.
A 15, okay. As you are crouched down in this forest glade, the magical connection that exists between your conjured beast and the bag of tricks led the creature to you, and swinging through the trees, you see a large baboon.
Majestic creature
catching up with you very fast.
There's a blue bottom.
I've got my bow and arrow knocked, pointing at it as it's coming towards us. What? I'm feeling a little conflicted. about. And normally I'm hunting bucks and foxes and things, and then they were talking to us in a bar. What is happening here?
I have no idea. This is a very strange land for me. I've never seen animal people before, apart from Aarakocra or.
I mean, no offense,
Taxi,
sir, but I have never seen whatever it is that you are of your size. You look like a hedgehog, but like many times bigger.
Oh, no offense taken. Look, let's just put it this way in categories. You got the animals that talk and wear clothes and they're okay, and then you got the animals that you eat. Like, I've eaten hedgehog before. It's fine. It's not the same thing. It's not cannibalism or anything like that. You know, gotta take the quills out. Anyway, I digress. Eat the ones not wearing clothes. Okay. Unless, of course, they're naturalists, okay? Then you gotta kind of, use your judgment feeling on that. Don't just go eating someone who's sunbathing on a beach, okay? Like,
surely if they speak, whether they are speaking or not would be a better delineation of rather than their clothing.
Yeah, there are also some stupid people.
I have seen people dress up pet animals in clothing as well. But then I suppose I shouldn't eat those ones either.
Yes.
So if they're speaking or wearing clothes, one or the other, then don't eat them.
That's the one. Yep, let's go with that.
As soon as he says this, I loose my arrow at the baboon that's swinging towards us. Because it's neither eating, it's neither speaking nor wearing clothes, and it's coming towards me.
You're making an attack roll. My baboon!
Is that yours?
I got me speaking today. Harris already was.
Hey, what's the highest number you can get on a 20?
Oh boy, that got my baboon.
F in chats for baboon.
My baboon.
I did just crit your baboon, yes.
My baboon.
How do you do crits, Phoenix?
Double the number of dice rolled. The number you're rolling.
So that's 8 points of damage.
Well, it has 3 HP, so I guess it's dead.
And it just pops as well, and I'm like, what the?
Why?
We just went over. He said that if it doesn't talk about clothing, then it is, and that was coming towards us, and they are very dangerous animals. I've come across them before. It didn't. It has no body though, so I cannot eat it. Where did it go?
It's an aberration from this, and I brought my rust-colored bag of tricks. I can summon 3 of them a day.
Well, then you
now
have
down
more.
to 2. I do. I have 2 more, but we could have used that baboon.
I did not.
I
it
wiped
was a
the
dangerous-
dust off me. Magical essence.
Indeed. Okay.
I apologize, Agent Mulder.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's the least of my worries today.
As predicted, my cheeks are hurting from smiling and laughing so much.
Yeah.
Can someone summarize? What are we doing? Where are we? Why are we here? How can I get home?
There's a lot of questions.
We were told we need to hunt creatures known as Fomorians.
What is a
Edo here assures us he knows the way.
Yep, Edo certainly does. It's that way. But look, I gotta say this. That's where the marsh is, where these Formidians or Flim-Flam Flumians are. That's obviously gonna be wherever they happen to be,
All right, I'm gonna, in the direction he pointed, I'm gonna set off, trying to pick out a path.
Has anyone dealt with these style of creatures before?
I have.
You have?
Yes. I've traveled very far, I've traveled very wide, and I've killed many things.
Can you tell us more about them?
Yeah,
They said
what's their
something
deal?
About
Yeah, Ben,
mutated
tell us
or
all about
disformed
Fomorians.
heads.
Oh, I don't know that. I don't know that much about them. I've just killed them before.
Yeah, but
He just knows the sound they make when they die.
What does that sound like? Can
Ah!
you give... That is probably a
is-
pretty good impression.
What is a Fomorian?
He was saying it was a dark fae, I believe, when
they
he was
are-
speaking.
I think, Marston, the ones that you've come up against, they are giant kin from the Underdark version of the Feywild, the Feydark, where they have a massive kingdom all of their own down there. They are disfigured, hideous-looking giant kin that cause all kinds of trouble.
Yes, they do. They're not easy to kill. I should take that.
These things are what we are going for. So our task is to hunt them out and kill them.
I believe so. Edo?
Yeah, no, that sounds like what the guy in the sky said. So,
are they?
You know, I look. I mean, I don't know about you,
Well,
but
he
I'm a
said
little
they
guy.
need to be stopped. The easiest way to stop something is to kill it. Maybe there's another way.
Are they
No,
considered?
I agree. I think that needs some of this and some of that and some of and he starts doing the martial art thingy that Marsden was doing again.
Yep.
Are they
But
considered?
we could also destroy the portal that they're coming through.
That
Make
wasn't
sure they
mentioned.
don't come
The Fey crossings are on it. You can't destroy those, but the just the incursion that has occurred, you were asked to drive them back.
Are they considered Fey or giant? You said they were both.
They're giant kin.
They are giant.
Yes, giants from the Feywild.
Damn it! My primeval awareness doesn't include giants.
Does it include Fey?
It does.
Oh, that's too good though. That's too good. Then definitely, the essence of the Feywild clings to them as they enter the material plane.
Well, I am not as familiar with giants, but perhaps if they are coming through from the Fey, if I can tune into creatures from the Feywild, then perhaps they will lead us to them. How far is it? I say, Ido, how far until this location that we are moving towards?
Let me tell you. We are...
And as we can see on the overlay right here, we have a map of Humblewood, and you are moving from the Salter's Port there area and going through the woods, keeping off the main roads, doing a bit of a roundabout detour to avoid Marshview, the town there, in case anyone is looking out for you and trying to find you as you're traveling. And you, after a few hours of moving through here, Zendri, could you give me a survival check with advantage?
Sure can. I am proficient. That is a... Hopefully with advantage is going to help. Nope, same number twice, so that is going to be an 8 total. I am not familiar with these woods.
This strange alien landscape that you find yourself moving through here. And just the whole experience of Salter's Port clearly threw you off a bit there. But I think with Edo's, local knowledge, you're going in roughly the right direction. It takes a little longer than you would hope, and you almost stumble on. And you do indeed find there are bands of Servan bodyguards from Salter's Port, from Ode's heavies, still looking out for you, it seems, moving up and down the main roads, coming off into the woods a few times, but you do manage to avoid them, but you lose some time as you do not find the ideal way through. But after a few hours of tromping through the woods here, mourning the baboon, you find yourselves arriving on the outskirts of the Mock Fields. This misty, swampy ground just stretches out in front of you, and you can see in the distance the outline through the haze and the oppressive heat of the mountains, the low-lying hills that contain the Mokden Caverns, where this Fey crossing appears to have manifested. And as you're standing here at the edge of the wood, looking out across these pools of stagnant water, you can see trees, but much more sickly and with less leaves on them, coming up out of the marshy ground, with that long moss hanging off them, like in Louisiana and around places like that. And you see insects buzzing around. Zendri not wearing clothes, for just a point of interest, and and they're all buzzing around. And every now and then you see a shift in the water as some reptile splooshes into the nearby water, like this.
Ido, this place smells like your apartment.
Yeah, no, it does. Why do I smell corn chips?
Sorry.
I slap a mosquito or something, and then I'm oh crap, and then I look and I check for clothing. No.
Sorry, my soundscape is crapping out here a sec.
Oh yeah, it just crashed.
No.
I like this place.
Too many bugs.
I
druid
prefer
punch.
the forest to the swamp.
Okay, let's try that again. Now, this marshy ground, there's a splash. Okay, this marshy ground here and all of this stretching out in front of you does form somewhat of what you might call a natural barrier, blocking the path between you and the Mokden Caverns. How would you like to try and navigate your way through this unforgiving terrain?
How deep does it look?
It's very murky water. If you have something you could check as you're moving forward, definitely.
I forgot to bring my 10-foot pole. Does anyone else have one?
Hey,
yep,
it's
I call
funny
it
you
Gendry.
should say that, because I have one.
You have a 10-foot pole.
I have a 10-foot pole, yes. Sorry, I'm not...
He's going to be fiddles with his jacket again. And there's he pulls off a picture of a candy cane on a little felt patch, and like as it comes out, it transforms into a 10-foot pole, like way larger than his little kobold body can support. And it sort of like flops to the ground. He's trying to hold it up.
This is... I usually save this for a gag where I say I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole, you know.
That's a good one.
The transition from the edge of the woodland into the swamp is pretty fast. The fringes of the mock fields are, there are reeds and water lilies and quite pleasant greenery. But further into the heart of the swamp, you find yourselves inundated with this stagnant, foul-smelling water and muddy lowlands with poor footholds. Patches of dry, stable ground are scarce, meaning that the slimy, gnarled trees that grow here are rarely suitable to support a perch. A perch is the the villages that the humble folk use, the bird folk. So, Martha, you are able to alight on some of these trees. You can happily flap above the waters if you wish.
I take out one of my vials and fill it with swamp water. And I'm not smart enough to be labeling them, so they're just gonna eventually I'm just gonna forget what they were from.
Just get back and be like, oh.
I'll be like, here's some samples that you wanted.
Can Marv try and lift someone? Can I carry anyone using my flying?
Negwin, possibly, yes.
All right, it's okay, it's okay.
So this is deep enough that we'd have to swim, or
Parts of it, certainly, yes. But if you're using your 10-foot pole, you can find a wadable route.
He's gonna reach for another patch on his it's like a little sailboat, and he's gonna rip that off and throw it into the water. It's gonna turn into a 12-foot gondola.
On the board.
Okay.
I see why you were brought along on the team now.
Yes, you see my value now. Yes.
The man in the clouds could see that you would be very useful to us.
I see the value of those patches.
Yes, a robe of useful things is useful.
Look, I think the Dragonborn and the Kobold need to scale back their compliments to each other. I mean,
why?
That's why.
Pun. It's another pun.
It was a pun?
Yes.
You need to scale
because
back.
Right, I see. Because I have scales, and I see.
And I also have scales.
Yes. I say to Negwin and Draconic, I say, do you always hang around with this one by choice, or?
Rob, allow me to translate, because in my world, Draconic is in Japanese. So you turn to Negwin and say, お前いつもこのやつと一緒にいるの? なんでこんな下手くそなあいつと一緒にいるの? Okay, here you go.
That Negwin looks back and goes, hey.
So that is for the sake of my sons, or that despite their mixed backgrounds, English is not their first language. So when we're playing D&D together, if they ever need to chill out, they can find themselves some kobolds or dragonborn and speak Japanese for a while.
That's awesome.
So cool. Love that.
Nice. It's the reason I have a somewhat nondescript African accent, is because in my world, Draconic is Kosa.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Hells yeah.
I don't speak Kosa.
Where's the commitment, mate? Where's the commitment?
Yeah.
No, I'm learning. I'm learning on Duolingo. You know. What is this?
All right. So, Negwyn, do you also have a little kind of straw boater that you've just like pulled from somewhere? You're just like with your 10-foot pole, just like.
Oh, let's go with his feathered hat already. It's already like the the Venice Canal kind of gondola thing. It's like, oh, let's stand to the back.
Are you going to sing for us?
Do you like me to sing for you?
Sure, why not?
He places his hat on the floor of the gondola in front of him and braces for the money to fly.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's a Monet. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's Monet.
Continues until someone tells him to shut up.
Maybe we should be taking a more stealthy approach as we move through a dangerous swamp.
His song actually reminds me, and I start taking his money out of my quills on my back and putting them in
Yeah, I'll throw a couple of coppers.
I give him
thank you, my
nothing.
friends. Thank you.
At one point, it does go full Disney, and there is a series of frogs sat on a log off the side, and they're just like.
La 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 la.
Oh, if there is, I'm gonna take a quill and I'm gonna stab one.
Wait,
Yeah,
was it wearing clothes? Was it wearing clothes?
It wasn't wearing clothes, right?
Nope.
I think it might have been harmonizing though. It
Yeah.
wasn't technically wearing clothes or speaking, but it was
Yeah,
harmonizing.
definitely wasn't singing.
I think
I'm
harmonizing is a
gonna-
kind
I'm gonna
of
start
language.
roasting.
It's a very grey area.
And it's just Misty. It's just Misty. Okay, so you slowly make your way through. You have to kind of portage over a few bits and slipping and sliding on the mud, but you do gradually make your way across these treacherous waters. Something howls in the distance. It seems like the thugs and heavies of Ode's gang have brought along some hounds with them as you hear them reach the edge of the marsh behind you and continue to punch your way off into the mists. And after a certain amount of time, the barriers to the boat become more common and dry patches become more numerous, and the ground starts to rise up away from the foul waters, and you do see the jagged stones and tors of rock reaching up out of the marshy grass and underbrush of the Mokden Cavern Hills as you reach the other edge of the swamp.
Woohoo!
Hop out of the boat and continue to sort of scout my way ahead.
Okay. Yes, do you want to give me another survival check as we're into a different biome here?
Survival. That's much better. Dirty 20.
Nice. Okay. Yes, this is much more like it. You've been in spots like this before. Out of that strange woodland, out of those fetid waters, you find yourself clambering up these slopes, and you look at the terrain, you look at the geography around you, and you quickly spot a large bluff of stone and broken boulders, which would very likely hold entrances to the caverns below.
I think it's probably this one. This is large enough that there will be rock formations opening with caverns and such. When it opens to the weather, when something has shifted tectonically, it opens to the weather and then it wears away and often leads to caverns. So I think it's probably this way.
You're so
Yeah,
smart.
this is a. Oh, sorry,
Oh,
you go.
thank
you
you.
go.
It is kind of you to say so, but only about certain things.
I know nothing about caverns.
I know quite a bit about forests. Unfortunately, there will not be much in the way of forest below.
Yeah. Look. Just don't judge me or anything. Right. I'm gonna wait a moment. And I'm gonna watch Marth very carefully. And when a mosquito or very, very large dragonfly or something comes nearby, I want to try and be like, and catch it alive, not dead.
Give me a dexterity check. Sleight of hand.
Don't ask me for things. 14.
14. Okay, yep, you do manage to grab one. It is fairly oversized. It's quite a big one.
Okay. I'm going to use Speak with Bugs, which is
Specifically?
It's what I can do. I communicate with bugs.
Humblefolk. That's a Humblewood thing.
Yep. I'm going to look and say,
So is that just a weaker form of speak with animals?
We prefer the
maybe,
term
I don't know, it
specific.
depends on your perspective.
More
I mean,
specific.
it could go fly to the Valkyrie and just, no.
Are you saying that bugs are weaker than animals?
Yeah, what are
I'm
you
saying
saying?
that bugs are a distinct subset of animals. So, like, speak with animals already encompasses bugs. So, speak with bugs is by definition.
Are
a weaker
bugs
version of the
animals?
spell. Yes.
Yes, I
Look,
think
I'm
we'll,
gonna talk to the bug, okay?
I'm on, like, literally every part of this character is like an adventurer, sort of, right?
This is the
So I
other
look
day,
at
dude.
this thing,
Dag,
all right,
just
listen, you little bastard.
give me a moment to get my face on.
Very well.
What is it?
How the fuck have you got these things?
What?
All right,
What
all
do
right,
you
listen
want?
here, you little bastard.
You can talk. Look at you with all the spikes in the wrong places.
Oh, I'll spike you, mate. Now listen.
Shut your face.
I'm sorry, that came
What
out
do you
my
want?
Australian. Hold on. All right, listen here. Now we need to find out if there are these giants inside that cave. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna fly in there, all nice and quiet, like buzz around. And if you see a giant, you come back and you tell us exactly how many there are. If you don't, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out those wings and I'm gonna stick you on the end of a large stick and feed you to the fishes. Capiche?
Give me a intimidation check.
Oh, I'm gonna give you more than an intimidation check. Oh, I'll intimidate you. Ah, 17!
Okay, not the fishes. Anything but the fishes.
Hey.
I will go and find out what you want. This way.
And don't you keep me waiting. I know where you live.
Yes. Just a moment.
And no one can hear the dragonfly. Like, it's
Yeah, I was going to say,
I used to hear it.
which are we hearing you speaking in Dragonfly, or are we hearing you speaking in Common? And then
I
the
think it would be me speaking. Well, no, it's actually gestures and sounds. So yeah, it would be me just going. So
the rest of them, one at a time, hear my voice in their heads going, I think he's lost it. I'm not sure if he had known it well, but I think he's gone insane.
And I will release the dragonfly.
Start shuffling my way across to the cavern entrance.
Okay, so the bug just in chat T4C, the fourth culture here has dubbed this bug Malone, Bugsy Malone, as
Bugsy Malone.
It goes flitting off towards the cave mouth and disappears for a while. Yes, everyone, do head on over and give them a look if you get the chance. Wonderful, wonderful friends of ours here in Asia, on this side of the world. Now, you wait for a short while, and it is not long before Bugsy Malone, to his friends, comes flitting back out of the cave mouth towards you. Very, very quickly. Shit.
What? What'd you see? What'd you see, Bug?
The answer is yes. Giant, two-headed, nasty thing.
Wait, just the one giant with two heads or two giants standing next to each other?
Look, I got out there as quick as I could. There were two heads. I think it belonged to the same one.
Just that one, that's it?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Thanks for your help.
Leave me alone.
Leave no trail.
I am not a druid.
And
if you are
And now he's
quite
Post
finished,
Malone.
if you are quite finished, Edo, I think
Yeah,
we should head in.
there's a two-headed
Post
giant in
Malone,
there, big one.
Could you actually communicate with that thing?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. And you say he said that there was two-headed giant in there.
Yeah, two-headed giant, big one. But it was
Right.
the only one that he found in there. So I mean, there's only one as far as I could tell. But you
Have I
know,
heard of two-headed giants? Would I know of them?
you know there are a certain giant folk called Ettins that have two heads. But you have also been told that these creatures that have come through, these Fomorians that have come through from the Feywild, are disfigured and things. So it could be a natural disfiguration of their race as well.
Very well. Perhaps we try and walk in as quietly as possible and then take on this giant. Or would you say it might be worth trying to coax him out in here into the open so that we are not fighting in a cave? Marston? You, Marshall? What would you suggest?
Not sure. It depends how big the cave is, doesn't it? But we don't know that until we get down there.
In my opinion, the more confined the space, the harder for the creature to move.
Well, yes, but
the more confined the space, the harder it is for us to escape, and he is a giant.
We could
I hardly think that the giant would have voluntarily gotten himself into a confined space.
We do have someone that can fly here. We don't want to lose that advantage as well.
Yes, perhaps we try and
climb onto the roof.
This is true. I did see. Oh, actually, I don't know if I saw you run up or not.
No,
You might be invisible. Yeah,
suddenly
you
on
can
the roof.
fly. You can climb roofs.
Yes, I can. I picked up these shoes, these slippers in a far eastern land, and I can climb walls and roofs. I don't know. I think we should be able to take one giant. There is 5 of
There are
us.
plenty of us. I'm very good with the bow as long as I can have a decent gap between myself and my prey.
The other warriors are cave-in.
Yes, I say I vote we try and coax him out here and deal with him in the open.
Yes, he seems to have chosen to be in the cavern, so perhaps it would be best to coax him out.
Yes.
We need 8, Edo.
He was picking his nose as he says
I
that.
instantly
looking at the swamp, just
I instantly slam my foot into the ground, and you feel like a tremor radiate out from me, and then this huge booming roar happens outside, just like about maybe like a quarter mile away from us, and I'm casting Thaumaturgy, and just a huge sound of an animal of some kind.
Nice.
I say, worry not, that was me. And then I do another one. A few seconds later, and the ground rumbles, and then there's like a screeching of another animal in pain. I say, perhaps if he thinks there is a wounded animal nearby, he might come out to see it. Then a few seconds later, I slump my foot into the ground, and there's sound of like snapping twigs and things, as if this wounded animal is running away from whatever just hurt it and running towards us.
Fantastic. Okay, give me a performance check with advantage.
Nice. Not too bad, actually. Here we go. Where's my d20? There it is. Oh yeah. Advantage, dirty 20.
Excellent. Okay. So yeah, with these sounds going off. Now, what are the rest of you doing to prepare as Zandra is doing this?
As this is happening. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
Okay, I'm gonna use the last 2 charges of my baggage.
Okay.
Don't attack these ones.
Got it. Can you make them wear clothing?
Is there a way I can make them wear clothing?
Absolutely. Why not?
They come out wearing clothing.
Morning.
I get a black bear and a tiger.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah.
So we have a honey heist bear with some form of hat on, and a kind of Disney tiger with a
Tony the tiger.
Yeah, there you go.
It's great.
It's great
to be here.
Doesn't have any clothes, but he's carrying a spoon. So those 2.
Anything even more crazy, I'm going to also use my summon beast as well.
Alright.
Because because DMs love to have a million conjured animals on the field,
yeah.
I shout out, Emma, I need you! and then this swirling, this far above, this swirling tiny little speck seems to spiral down at an alarmingly quick rate. As this
Emma Watson joins the party.
Emma Watson joins the party.
T4C, thank you.
On the back of a broomstick.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Up.
Alrighty.
And a small, what seems like a green wormling dragon seems to fly down from the skies. But as it gets closer, you can tell that it's not a green dragon. It's an emerald gem dragon, and it has this this sort of jutted, sort of more angular face, as it seems to be carved out of shining emerald. And then as it slams down, its wings seem to shatter and dissipate. And now it is a drake, no longer a dragon.
Nice.
And I have summoned Emma.
And I run up the wall so I can sit above where the opening to the cavern is readied with both my short swords drawn, waiting for the giant to come out.
Thank you. And
Ito turns to Marth and says, so it looks like the others seem to have something going for them. You got a plan or something? Or do you prefer to wing it?
I don't usually have a plan, but I have some spells.
All right, what you got?
Well, I was thinking, it's a large creature. I could make it small.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. That's really good. And what about you, Neg?
Neg has no idea what is going on. He just saw Zendri start stomping and making horrible, terrifying noises. And each time it happens, he's like,
I got it, Sparrow. I got it. Okay. So, all of you prepare as best you can. And before long... Oh, yes?
Oh, I just wanted to also activate something else. Agent Mulder is going to start pulling off parts of his clothing as he does more and more of these spores build up and bloom around him. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to activate my symbiotic entity. You start to hear dissonant whispers as you realize that you've been breathing in invisible spores this whole time. Look like a moldy piece of bread now.
So to enhance Zendri's bait noises, I'm gonna burn my 2nd level spell.
Yep.
Animal Messenger.
Okay.
And I'm going to whistle over to what looks to be a very cute looking. It's like one of those like storky kind of birds. It's like an ibis kind of thing. Mm-hmm. It walks over and I say, ain't you a beautiful thing? Now listen, I need you to deliver this really important message. It's right at the mouth of that cave, right? Just in front of it, okay? I need you to give that message. Someone will come out there and you just give them this message and it'll be all good. And the ibis like, but there's no one there. There'll be someone there, don't you worry about it. But I think it's really dangerous. I'm hearing really large footstep noises coming from that. Now, don't worry about those footstep noises. You just go there, you wait, and it'll be all good. And I'll wink at Zendri and then chuckle to myself as the ibis will, sort of.
So Zendri hears you going,
yeah.
And then you turn and give him a wink. And I'm like, good work. You are helpful to the group.
So now there's this bird that's just there where there's all this noise looking around confused.
I love how this has just become everyone desperately trying to prove themselves to Zendri and Marston. It's like...
Yeah, their opinions matter the most.
All right. So you see the ibis-looking bird flap over there nervously and peer into the darkness, and you hear this dunk, 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 and you hear it squawking this message, and then you just see this massive gnarled fist just grab it round the neck, and there's just a poof of feathers as it gets dragged inside and disappears.
That was a real bird. Didn't summon it.
Nope. You just for no reason told the bird to go and kill itself, essentially.
Well, I thought he was gonna come out and get it. I didn't realize he had that much reach on him. Should have told the bird to stay a little bit further back.
And the fact of him moving towards the entrance already indicated that he was coming out to see what my sound was. I mean, you were just like, oh, let's actually give him something.
Yeah, that was the initial thought.
This huge two-headed giant emerges angrily from the cave mouth. There he is. zoom in so you can get. Okay, and he comes clambering out of the darkness and looks around hungrily. Who is it who comes round here stealing our food, our little wrigglies, our feathery snacks? And we need some initiative, people.
I shout out in giant. I say, "We have come to challenge your territory. If you are not a coward, you will come and fight."
I am no coward. I'm merely hungry.
Just comes lumbering forward, and let's get some loose.
I'm gonna loose my prepared.
Oh yes.
Arrow. I had my arrow knocked and ready.
Yep.
So with my arrow, it's gonna be miss. 5 plus something. And then I try and play off that was a warning shot.
It just, I think it just like smacks it out of the air with its huge club, and it's just like.
Oh well.
And coming towards you now, everyone. Let's get the initiative, please.
Do you start in the pull at the bottom?
2.
I will start from the bottom then. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. I got a 9.
All right. Is anyone above a 16?
Yes, I got a 19.
Nice. Anyone else? Okay, who's next below a 16?
Great group of adventurers.
I got a 13.
Anyone higher than that? Nope. Okay. 13. Next to under a 13.
My 9, maybe.
Double 9s.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Monk, what are you doing?
I love this.
Yeah, I got a 2.
Spectacular. Okay,
Yeah.
Martha, Edo. What's the initiative there, sorry?
Edo. I got a 6. I was
Okay.
fighting for last place, but
Martha?
yeah, I can't beat Ben.
I also have a
He's-
6.
He's all on point.
Jesus Christ! The two 6s, a 9.
If a roll counts, you can count on me to fuck it up.
You know what? If D&D ever started a limbo team, okay, you were definitely on my team, right?
Negwyn, you're first as this creature comes lumbering forward. What do you do?
He's just kind of like caught off guard, all these noises that were being made by Zendri and everyone just doing things all of a sudden. It's just like this blur of sound and things happening, and then the two-headed giant has lumbered out, and he drops to his knees in front of him.
Oh, no, please. I have children. Probably.
He's gonna use Cabal. He's gonna use Cabal Trouble and beg. and until the end of his next turn, all allies have advantage on attacks against him within 10 feet of me.
Because the Etin is just laughing at you. You know, this creature is just laughing. He's like,
The ones with families are tastier.
it's like coming towards you, but distracted by your efforts. Okay, it is his turn. So he is going to come towards the kobold cowering on the floor in front of him.
This kobold's going to get swallowed in the first turn. I hope that was the best turn that you could have possibly done, Josh, because you're about to get swallowed.
Negwyn, does a 12
As long as all my
hit
friends
you?
can have advantage.
Does a 12 hit you, Negwyn?
12?
Yeah.
A 12 just hits me. That is my AC.
Excellent. Okay.
Oh shit.
So, the
Now-
large battle axe comes swimming round. Oh, bad roll. You're lucky. Only taking 8 slashing damage.
I saw myself pretty close to this. Can I use my circle of spores? My halo of spores?
Is there a reaction?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah. So I need a Constitution saving throw from this guy.
Okay, doke. Natural 1 for 4.
Yeah. Okay. So I get to roll double my dice because I have my I've got my entity on. So
Nice.
that's gonna be 5 necrotic damage.
All right. So yeah, it starts to cough and splutter and like shake its head confusedly.
Are you all right, Negwin?
My juices are coming out.
And then,
What?
as the axe
I don't
bites,
know if that's a good thing.
You fucking what, mate?
Sometimes that's a good thing.
Okay, Lazy Titan, good to see you as always, and disadvantage for Ben. Hooray!
Oh, thanks, Lazy Titan. Appreciate
He's
it.
already rolled a 2 on initiative. Let's make it work.
Excellent.
man, I
Okay.
love it.
And by the way, everyone, sorry, apart from our good friend Dreaded, unless someone wants to help him, all of you have inspiration to use if you want. Martha, you got yours back from our mod Michael there. All right. So, thank you, everyone. Now, as the spores cough and splutter in the creature's eyes and throat, I will give it disadvantage on its Morningstar attack against Negwin. So, I think that's going to miss. That's only a 9. Yes. So this huge whoosh alerts you to the threat. You roll to the side, down the hillside, and this massive spiked ball just goes boom into the soil. Okay. And next up is Yanton.
All right, so, now, do I control my beasties on my turn? Is that a
Yes.
bonus action? Okay, cool. I'll send them in.
Attack! Attack!
Claws and fangs! Rip and tear! All right. Did you want to roll these, or did you want me to roll them?
No, please, you can do that.
Sick. All right, so
If they're considered Negwin's allies, they have advantage.
yeah. All right, so I'm going to use the tiger is going to run up 20 feet towards the creature and is going to use a claw attack.
Okay.
So that will be a 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right, cool. That will be 1d8. That will be 7 damage, slashing damage.
Okay, so yeah, the claws cut through the tough hide of this creature. You see this nasty, viscous blood starting to seep out.
Hells yeah. I need a strength saving throw.
Nice. So what was the damage again?
That was a 7.
Thank you. Okay, a strength saving throw. Pretty strong. 22.
22. All right.
He's a big boy. Big boy.
Black
Okay.
Bear is going to run in as well. It has multi-attack, so that's great. And advantage. Okay, first.
So I love how this guy's singing. It's great.
I know, he's singing while he's being slaughtered. All right, so the bite will be a 23 to hit.
Hits.
All right, that will be... Ooh, max damage. 8. Piercing damage.
Nice.
Okay, and then it's going to use its claw.
Mm-hmm. So it bites a big chunk out of the Etan's side. The Fomorian side, sorry.
12 to hit?
It does just hit. It just gets through the tough hide. Exactly what you needed.
Okay, that's going to be 9 slashing damage.
Wow, okay. Fantastic.
All right.
So this thing is already cut and bleeding and already in a bad way. And Jansen, yes.
I'm sorry, I'm not done yet, guys. I feel like I've had more turns than a fighter and a monk. All right, I'm going to... okay, I'm going to use my action to cast a spell, even though I want to take advantage of that awesome attack, but I won't. So I'm going to cast blindness/deafness.
All right.
I'm going to bring myself in, and as I've ripped off parts of my flesh, I'm going to reach into my lung sacs and just pull out these globules of just fungus and just rock the creature's eyes.
Nice. Okay.
Dry heave.
What's the save on that?
That will be a con saving throw, please.
Okay, doke. They have advantage because
Marv just vomits.
2 heads.
Yeah, I just rolled a con save to see if I did as well.
I'm afraid that is a dirty 20.
That's fine. Okay, cool. They succeed.
Okay, Zendri.
At the end of my turn, my summoned creature is going to attack him. It will be. I'll let chat test what it is. It's going to be a golden baboon.
Golden baboon.
In honor of my lost baboon. All right, it's gonna come over and make its attack. So it only has. Oh, it has multi too. Okay.
Go for it. Go for it.
Oh, okay. It only has 1 attack, which is fine. Okay, cool. It has advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay, that will be a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. D8. Eight damage, piercing.
8 damage. Okay, fantastic. So, yes, the beast is bleeding and sorely wounded as this zoo attacks it. And it just comes charging across. And Zendri, it is your turn. Marfa, you're on deck.
As the emerald dust shatters from the drake's wings,
thank you for the red bagel.
It lingers around a little, and then I sweep my hand through it and stir up like a cloud of this emerald dust, and then it reforms itself into emerald wings once more, but this time on me. And I take to the sky, and I launch myself at the giant until I'm within 15 feet of it. If I can get there with a 30-foot fly speed.
Absolutely.
And then I will, as I get there, I open my mouth and I psychically freeze, and it has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Fantastic.
Damage.
Okay. It is a 5, so that is
Oh yeah, it'll take full damage. Ooh, and I maxed that roll, and minimum on that roll, so exactly average. It takes 9 points of psychic damage.
Fantastic. And this Etten is already looking bloodied, down in the region of half of its HP, as this Emerald Dragonborn swooshes through the sky with its blinged out wings and breathes out its psychic breath attack. Fantastic.
Knock an arrow and get ready.
Nice.
I'm gonna if I've got any movement left, I don't know, I'll try and stay within 30 feet of my Drake companion.
No problem at all. Okay, so
Drake companion goes right after me, and he will just dodge because I didn't take an action to tell him what to do. So he kind of uses his movement to move up, to stay within 30 feet of me, and he dodges.
Noted. Ready to go. Okay, Marfa.
Marf would like to fly, take off, and get within 30 feet of the giant.
Go for it.
And is going to cast Reduce.
Okay, Edo, you're on deck.
Grabbing a sort of pouch from Marf's side with his feet, because I have wing. I don't know how the.
It's fine.
I don't have arms and wings.
No,
I just have.
Arkok have arms too.
Okay. I was like. I grab a pouch from the side, and I sort of do little motions with my hands and fly it straight at his face. But like awkwardly and not confident at all.
Okay, go for it. What's the saving throw?
So that's a con save of 11.
Okay, thank you. Boom. Oh, yep, sorry, 18.
Gotta do it more confident next time.
Yeah. He's just like, sparkles. Nom, 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 nom.
And I use whatever remains of my movement to just sort of stay out of his range.
He's like flailing wildly up at you with his weapons. Stupid birdies. The last one was easier. Okay, and Edo. Master, you're on deck.
I'm gonna hold my action till after Martin.
Okay. Noted. Master, then what's he doing?
Right, I scale the height, the ledge at an appropriate height, and then I leap off with both my swords, and I stab them into its back.
Fantastic. Go for it. With advantage.
With advantage, so where are we? Short sword. It's 14 or a 2, so I'll take 14. So that's actually an 18 with
that. Hits then, yep.
And then for the damage, we do 4 damage with that one.
Okay, look.
And then for my bonus action, I use my Step of the Wind, so I use a key point to disengage, and I jump back off its back and back onto the ledge.
Fantastic. Yeah, so you just crash down onto its shoulder blades, this broad back, cut through the tough hide, and then somersault back onto the cliff face, and just stick to it with your boots.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's so freaking cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool.
All right, thank you. And that brings us back all the way around to Negwin.
Sorry, I want to go after.
Go. Oh yes.
Oh,
yes.
sorry, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to turn to the giant and say, "Oi!
What does a giant and a stripper have in common?
What's a stripper?
They both grind men's bones for their bread.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay.
That's really
I'm going to cast Hideous Laughter on.
Has layers. Has layers.
layers, yeah.
It has layers.
Okay. Is there a save?
Yes, there is a Wisdom save of 9.
And what's the effect on that going to be?
Hideous Laughter will cause the target to fall prone, incapacitating them, making them unable to stand.
Okay.
At the end of each of its turn, if it takes damage, it can make another saving throw.
Okay.
Having advantage if they take damage.
Here we go. Ooh, only a 5. So yes, it's just like.
I don't know what a stripper is, but that's funny.
And they're just like both just like, and then you know like how kids will set each other off giggling and they can't stop. Like the two heads are just setting each other off, and every time one of them calms down, the other one starts laughing again. And okay, that is in full effect. Thank you. And back round to Negwin, bruised and battered.
Negro just rolls over, nursing his gaping axe wound, and it looks over at the giant that's like now prone on the ground. And it's
Edo, why do paladins like to wear chainmail?
I don't know. Why do paladins like to wear chainmail?
Because it's holy armor.
and he's gonna rip there's a Ace of Spades patch on his robe. He's gonna rip that off and throw it at the giant, like just try and get it like right next to it, and it opens a 10-foot pit underneath it. And the giant just falls straight in.
Fantastic.
I like that the joke had nothing to do with the patch. It's just like he just saw Edo making jokes and just wanted to make a joke.
It was like holy armor, and it also opened a hole.
There you go, I got it.
It's close. Close enough. Okay. Is there any?
That's it. Then he's gonna continue whimpering.
All right, I will give a disadvantaged dexterity save. That's only 7. So yes, you just do that, and then just this huge hole opens up in the ground and just falls in, taking 3 damage as he crashes into the hole.
As this happens, I'd like to activate my spores if I can.
Absolutely.
Sick con saving throw.
Although, do we have to get back round to your turn for you to have your action back?
It was my turn, so I used it before my turn last round, so I would get the quick reset, which I'm doing now. Smart. All right. So Halo. Yeah, con saving throw.
Con saving throw. Okay. Against what effect?
If they fail, they'll take 2d4 necrotic damage.
Okay, so yeah, just a regular 1. Ooh, 21. Good, I'm good with
They
saving
passed.
throws.
No, it's fine. It's all good.
All right, so yes, he just coughs and splutters again as he's like down in this hole. Like Negwin, like the 2 heads are like right at your level. It's like jutting out of the ground here, and it's just like
Nasty little squishes.
and he just like elbows up out, like mantle shelves up out of the hole in the ground.
Now, where was I? Come here, lunch.
And he just goes for Negwin again. First attack, natural 20.
Oh,
boy.
This is probably gonna hurt.
Probably.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I need more D8. More D8. Okay.
Wasted screen comes up.
That sounds like a lot of dice.
Yeah.
Okay, that is gonna be 20.
Oh, sorry. Did he? Sorry, I must have missed it. Did he make his wisdom save to break free?
Oh
of
yeah,
hideous
well.
laughter?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, oh, you might be safe here, Negwin.
Yeah.
So-
Otherwise, he's incapacitated.
And prone, which I'm very excited for.
Okay, only a 2. So actually, I'm sorry. This is all in his head. This is what I wanted to do. This
Yeah.
is still
Too busy laughing.
Still pissing himself
Prone.
laughing in the bottom of this
Yeah.
hole.
It was a very good joke.
Yes. Sorry, Adam.
Oh,
Do remind me of these things. I do miss things like that, folks. Do let me know. I don't want to let let any of your awesome ideas go missing.
In the spirit of being fair, then, with him having 2 heads, do each of them get to save against it, or does he have advantage against saving against it?
He has advantages against blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, stunned, and unconscious, but not that spell.
Not against,
I checked.
Not against hideous laughter.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. I heard that damage start with the word 20. Depending on the second number, that might have been instant death.
There are all the other numbers that start with twet. Okay. So yeah, he is still prone in the bottom of this pit, and it is Yantin's turn.
All right. I'm gonna look to my zoo and I'm gonna say, "Food's on." Command them to go in and start eating.
I'm gonna say futon.
Oh, that's what I say.
Food's on. Food's on. So the tiger and the bear are gonna jump in.
Okay.
Why is the
making
food
their
on the
attacks.
futon?
What's going on?
Okay. Advantage because it's prone.
Yes. Okay, tiger first is going to attack with. Whoosh. Let's go with the bite. Thank God for advantage.
Sentry on deck.
11 to hit.
Is just not enough, I'm afraid. So tries to claw through its tough skin, but no effect, I'm afraid. Second one.
Okay. Tiger. Oh, that was tiger. So bear's turn with multi is going to make claw attacks. What are you doing to me, dice? That's cocked. That'll be a 16.
A 16 will hit.
Okay. 3, 5 slashing damage.
All right, thank you.
And as
And
the
then
bear,
another-
and as
and
the
then
bear
another
goes as the bear goes to strike it, the drake that's within 30 feet of him hisses, and these almost viper-like fangs drop down from it, and then the bear's the poison from the venom and the fangs seems to disappear from the viper's fangs and appear on the bear's claws, and it supplements. And it supplements the bear's strikes for 3 points of poison damage.
Fantastic.
Okay. Nice. It has another claw attack, so I'm gonna make another claw attack. Is this? Does it supplement this time as well? Or
No,
is it
it's just one time. It's a reaction.
Okay, this one will be a 15.
That hits.
Okay, it's gonna be 2, 5, 7 slashing damage.
Nice. Okay. This creature is suffering terribly at the bottom of this pit.
All right, my turn. I'm gonna jump up. My exposed rib cage with spores drifting behind me in my wake. I'm gonna bring down my staff directly on the crown of the forehead of one of the creatures. Or actually, no, I'm gonna drive it right into one of its eyes. Hell's yeah. As it does, you can see the spores waking up its form as well, and there's this pestilence sort of like hugging the staff as well, because it'll deal additional damage. So I'm gonna attack with advantage with my quarterstaff. That. Come on. Okay, this should hit.
Thanks, Scrappy.
That will be 18.
Okay. So yeah. Saving throws from those attacks, right, Edo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is breaking. This barrage of attacks is breaking the hideous laughter. Okay.
Oh sure.
So that hits Jensen. Yep.
So that will be a so it hits. Okay, that's gonna be 7 piercing damage. Oh no, sorry, bludgeoning damage.
7 bludgeoning.
And then on top of that, there is a 2, I think it's poison damage. Yeah, it is poison damage.
Nice. Okay, this thing looks like it's on its last legs as it starts to scream in pain and agony and looks very perturbed. And it's like, gruff, no, like this punchline, no, and starts growling at you all. Thank you very much. Anything else, sir?
At the end of my turn, the baboon cometh. The golden baboon is going to come down, start attacking as well. So I get one more attack.
Go for it.
Natural 20. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm just imagining this baboon in like a loot mask, like all the animals are eating it, and this one just goes.
Top rope.
The baboon's elbow.
The moonsault off the top rope.
Is it double roll or double the result?
Double the number of dice rolled.
Okay. L's here. That's another 11 damage.
Nice. Okay. As we like to say on Phoenix Uwaki, dreaded GM, how would your baboon tell me what happens as your baboon finishes this vicious creature?
Just ripping and tearing flesh, shoving flesh into its mouth as well. It actually grabs part of the jaw and puts down its leg and rips it off. And as it does, you can see the pestilence pouring out of the rib cage of Jotun start to pockmark and start to eat away at it as it starts to decay the creature.
Okay, so yes.
There's just this putrid cloud drifting out of the hole that was made from Nog.
Nice. So, the rest of you see Yanton just go dashing forwards past Negwyn. You see his animals charging along beside him, and all of them just disappear over the edge into this 10-foot hole down on the body of the prone Fomorian inside. You see the tiger's claws, the bear's jaws, and the druid's attacks all crash into this creature, incapacitated by Edo's magic, and attacked from all sides by this bold group of adventurers. Yes, Edo.
Edo would like to vomit at this point. Seeing the ripped open molder with like his guts hanging out, the animals like tearing at it. He basically goes, bleh, and then a dragonfly just flies out. Kind of just a bit wonky, but
Dragonfly goes, fucking bastard.
That was fucking horrible.
Just so everyone knows, I'm listening to epic metal music for the combat, so I was maybe channeling a bit of that there. So, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
As there's like after the giant is dead, there's just like the perfect sort of comedic length pause, and then an arrow just stuck into the side from a flying gem dragon who wanted to feel useful. And then fly back down to the ground.
Okay.
Great.
I got him, everyone.
that was not getting back up. Okay. And you all gather here on the sides of the swamps in Humblewood, and the caves on the opposite side, quiet and silent, with no more of the Fomorians seeming to be coming in the footsteps of this hungry fella. And you are standing there, and as you do, there's a spiraling gleam of light as the mist starts to swirl and move around, and then a portal shimmers into being next to all of you, and beyond it, on the other side, you see once more a rolling cloudscape and a forest gnome and a very angry bird saying, well, looks like jobs are good in. Come on, get out of there.
I walk over to the giant real quick, get out an empty vial and fill it with his blood.
Indeed.
Also, that's not a fae. Just saying, it's giant, big giant, not a tiny pixie. Okay, not happy, but I'm coming anyway because that's what treasure is. So, hey, Negwyn.
Yeah. I was just saying, Negwyn kicks Edo into the portal this time.
Oh! He was about to kick him, and as he turns around, he just
get kicked through. Okay, Zendri is collecting some samples here. Martha, what are you doing? Muted.
Martha is muted.
Martha is still in shock.
She's just shocked into silence.
Silently mouthing.
So much shock. Just does the little owl hop over to Agent Mulder and holds out the wing.
So you hear the sound of slurping, crunching, and gnashing as the hand comes out. Up, and it's all bloodied and covered in the spores. I'm sorry you had to see that. Starts to put in his organs and starts to the spores start to reanimate and come back and cover him back up. Well,
It's
that
not the
was
weirdest
tasty.
thing I've seen.
Oh,
It is
not.
for me.
I was part of a guild with a lot of books, and a lot of shit went down.
I would like to hear this tale. And I can't speak for Marston. He looks over to Marston and looks back to you all. But you all proved your worth to me. I would work again with you all. What say you, Marston?
Marston bows to Mulder. Says, you fought valiantly. It was an honor.
And you
The rest of you...
I take out a bow and arrow and I shoot it at Master.
And I use my reaction.
Missiles, you do have that.
To deflect
I'm
this
gonna
off,
use my
yeah.
I'm gonna use my advantage.
I'll use my
Oh,
advantage. Fucking
please
what's
see-
up?
Roll
What's up?
it. I want to see if you actually catch
Do
it.
it.
It would be dope. Let's
Okay.
go.
Oh,
You
not
got a
that one.
natural 20?
Fucking hell,
Oh,
not
okay.
that one. 13.
So you're reducing it by 13?
Oh no, yeah, you.
I roll. Hang on. What is it?
I think you use a key point and you roll.
Yeah,
So it's free. You don't.
Click
It doesn't cost you a key. You can use
Oh,
your
you don't,
reaction
yeah.
to try and reduce it, and if you manage to reduce it,
Oh,
down to
that's
0,
right, yeah, yeah.
Catch it, and then
Yeah,
if you, and if you do reduce it down to 0, and you catch it, then you can spend
Yeah.
a key point to throw it back.
Throw it back.
Yeah. So I rolled a 13. So what was yours?
So you got 13 odd reduction.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's 7, 10, and 1, 11. 11 points of damage.
Oh, the arrow.
So,
So you caught it, you can throw it back.
yeah, Marston, tell me what happens.
I just take it and I snap it. And I just look at him and go, consider yourself lucky, Dragonborn.
Consider myself what?
Lucky,
I speak.
Dragonborn.
I speak 6 different languages. I don't think that was a.
Fuck it,
worded-
Ben! I'd run up and I stab him in the face with the arrow.
As he runs, I fucking use the last of my wings to take off, but they only last for a minute. So they're like right at the end, and they just give out and I fall to the ground. Fuck! And then the Drake Emma comes across and starts trying to bite.
Edo, Negwyn, you look back through the portal from this cloud realm, and you see your friends and compatriots here fall amongst themselves and fall on each other as this violence erupts on the other side of the portal. Martha, Jansen, what are you doing?
Should we leave them to this, or would you like to join them and see who? Well, I'm not sure.
I would like to cast deafness and blindness on Marston, I think, just to calm him down.
It's like I'm not sure which of these guys is winning. He seems like the more appropriate.
I'm just like, maybe if I just make sure one of them can't hit, we'll be better.
That's temporary.
Go for it.
Yeah, yeah.
What has this devolved into? How could we finish the quest, but yet we're coming apart now at the end of it all?
Marston,
common
that's
purpose.
a con save. Con save.
Oh boy. Okay.
It's Silver Fox Gaming.
So,
Red Fox.
21.
You're fine.
Fine.
Okay, Martha,
I
you
have-
reach out. Yes, Jansen.
Oh no, sorry. No. Yeah, we can finish that, and then I'll go after this.
That's okay. I was gonna finish things up, so go for it.
Oh.
I'm a really shitty wizard, I will say that.
I feel the spell try and effect, and I hold it off, but it does calm me down.
I run through the portal. I'm like,
Oh.
And I think I will take this opportunity to leave. It has been a pleasure. Some of you, Mulder, the rest of you,
Austin.
I hope we never meet again. I give a slight bow and I just walk off into the swamp.
Okay. If any of you would like to join me in Exandria, you're more than welcome. I'm hoping to return there promptly. I will see you all over there. Let me know if you want to come. Mulder.
I'll come with.
I was hoping you would say that. Come on.
I would prefer to get back to Master Eagle.
What is the comedy scene there like?
Well, we have one of the most famous tricksters around, known as Jester.
What do you think, Ido?
Oh, I'm in the portal.
You take
Oh, so is Negrin. I just assumed they were yelling.
Oh, right. Then he's
coming
like,
back through the portal to be like, I heard something.
he's like, you know what? I think that'd be all right. Yeah, we could go and take that whole world by storm.
Yes, I think so too. Saying this with like fistfuls of treasure, because I assume we're like rummaging through the treasure pile that's inside the portal. It must be by now. I'm just like,
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
dear.
Quick, fill our pockets, Ido.
Yes, everything quick.
Yes.
Just before we enter the portal, I'm going to watch Marston leaving, and I'm going to use my silent speech and say, just so you know, my real name is Yonton Greenleaf. You
Then
earned
he-
it.
Marsden just turns back and just
Total bro moment.
nods and then just keeps going. As the sun
Amazing.
sets behind him, just
Chef's kiss.
just a sage nod.
Yeah.
And
And
as
then
the
cue the theme from the Hulk, TV series.
Yeah,
like the
exactly. As he
outro,
holds
he's
out
like,
his thumb as a hitchhiker.
The portal closes on the clouds realm of those bound for Exandria, and Marston makes his way up through the hills towards the main road, the coast road, leading up towards Waterdeep and all of the adventures beyond that lie in wait for him. And as our camera pulls back, we see, coming through the mists across the marsh, boatloads of Ode's thugs who have been tracking you this whole time. They're like rowing across, and we see down in the caves beneath the ground more creatures coming through the Fey crossing into this world, and just knowing that they're going to meet each other in a very messy way.
Yeah.
But we see Marston, his quarterstaff over his shoulder, trekking off towards the north, the sunset lighting one side of his face, and we shall leave things there. Thank you so much to all of my wonderful guests. Please give them all of your attention, give them your follows, give them your love, for all they deserve it, because they are incredible people working in the space here. Let us quickly go around the overlay one more time. Please tell everyone who you are and where they can find you when you are not enjoying a one-shot over here. Dreaded GM, please.
Hi, take two. Coffee's kicked in, so I'm hopefully not going to mumble or tangent. So I am a professional voice actor and GM and generally wholesome person, have been described. I would love to have you watch my games on Dreaded GM, where I run Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and on Thursdays I do a variety stream. We have a whole bunch of cool things coming out. We just finished a big event which Rob joined me on, which was the Coders Big Day Out, where we gathered $4,206 $90 USD for the World Wildlife Fund, which was amazing. So
Fantastic.
lots of cool stuff coming, but it's been an absolute pleasure. John, thank you so much for having me. I've had a blast.
It's been wonderful to meet you properly.
And just so everyone knows, my character was randomed into that whole Exandria thing as well. So I was like, I'm gonna bring that in. So I loved playing that, and thank you everyone here for putting up with the grossness of my character and for playing with me today. I would play with any of you again in a heartbeat.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Next round, we have Marston. Ben, please.
Yo, what's up? I'm Ben. You can find me on Twitch at Ben Van Leer. You can find me on Instagram at ben.van.leer. And of course, you can find me at Viva La Dirt League.
Yes, indeed.
We appreciate all the support always.
I am sharing all of the chat links in chat over there, so do check all of these fine people out. All the links over there as we are going around here. So those are Ben's there. Thank you so much, Ben. And a pleasure to have you here with us today.
Thanks, bro. You too.
And AJ, please.
Hi, I'm AJ Winters. You can find me over on Instagram at AJWintersVO. I've just put it in chat. Or you can check out my new stuff that I will be launching on the 1st of August, which is my new channel, basically, my company, Winter's Tales.
There is a link there.
Or You can find me on Roll for Damage, where I DM on Thursday nights, the Academy of Xander. I've got 4 episodes left of my campaign, and I'm so excited for it. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Thank you so much. And an absolute pleasure to have you here today. Thank you.
So much fun. So much fun. I'm just beaming. Thank you so much.
No, absolute pleasure. Robert, please.
Hello, I'm here. I'm Robert. I'm Robert Hartley, DM, GM, either one. I'm a Dungeon Master and a Games Master. You can find me at Robert Hartley GM by searching for me on any of the things that you use. But most commonly, you can find me here on Twitch. I'm currently streaming 6 days a week. So head on over and give it a follow for when I'm next online.
Thank you so much, and thank you for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, next round. Josh, please.
Guys, I'm Josh. You can find me on Tales of Pesh on Twitch. We stream D&D on usually Monday and Friday nights. Our Stranger Aeons campaign returns next Monday, and we're working towards our next long-form Everon campaign. We'll be kicking off in the future. You can also find me on YouTube. I make Everon lore videos. I also stream music production. You can find me on Spotify, where I produce lo-fi hip-hop and streamwave. And you can find me on Patreon, where I make fantasy maps and compose soundtrack for D&D. All under Tales of Pesh.
Fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Thank you, and thank you for today, sir.
Thank you for having me, John. It was nice to meet everyone that I hadn't met yet, face to face.
Indeed, indeed. And last but not least, thank you so much for joining us again, Michael.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, Phoenix. This is always... The roulettes are just one of those things that I always have so much fun with. I'm going to gush about you later, but for now, guys, my name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. I'm a professional role player, entertainer, and game master from Perth, Western Australia. During the day, I run games at the local youth center, entertaining kids, teaching RPGs, and the like. And during the evenings, I am a Twitch streamer, not just on my own Twitch channel, Dead Aussie Gamer, but I feature on a bunch of different places. You can find me all over the internet. There's almost no point in me telling you to go any one particular place. Just Google it, and you'll find me around the place. I think right now I am on my channel, and I'm also on WASD 20 Live as well, with some other shows coming up in the very near future. Yeah, showing up on Phoenix's channels has always been just one of my absolute pleasures. And I want to just give a quick shout out, because honestly, it takes a massive level of skill and finesse as a content creator and a story writer to be able to take a bunch of incredibly randomly generated characters with entirely different backgrounds, with entirely different people, play styles, put them into a story you haven't even prepared, and then run a fantastic and phenomenal adventure. So I just wanted to take a moment to thank you on behalf of myself and I presume the other wonderful talent that we have here. For
you don't speak for me. You don't speak for me. John, go fuck yourself.
Australia, you're New Zealand. I've been speaking for you since Britain decided that you were also part of our colony. You're just East Australia.
And most maps of the world as well.
I'm from Cumbria, not Lancashire. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh yeah, sorry. I take it back.
All right.
But yeah, no. So thank you so much for facilitating this, for giving us a wonderful game. It was an absolute pleasure, dude.
No, thank all of you so much. It's been I've enjoyed watching you all play and all the various things, and watching Viva La Dirt League. I have marathoned through all of those playlists, and it is an absolute pleasure. All of my students have enjoyed watching you, Ben and Rob, in that skit, the Dark Souls you wanted, where Rob was just like, got stomped on. Yep. It has been, they say never meet your heroes, but if your heroes are truly heroic, then why not? It was an absolute pleasure meeting all of you, and thank you so much. Speaking of that randomness, for one last time, let me give a quick read through of what the fates had in store for us. The PCs must subdue a repulsive fae. It might involve Earth. There is a mysterious villain who has important information for them. They are the mentor of a character. The characters start running away from something. Early on, they encounter a natural barrier blocking their path. If things get stuck, luckily they didn't, there is a murder. At the end...
There's a murder! Yo! Hold up!
I mean, the Fomorian got very murdered.
That's true.
At the end, there are the characters splitting up the treasure. As a possible sequel, an NPC from the adventure hires the PCs for something totally different.
If you were to pitch that, if you were to go to a pitch meeting and be like, I've got an idea for a sequel, they'd be like, yeah, that's how the sequel starts. We need more detail.
I would love it if it was Marston from the future. It's been on this massive adventure. I need you all again.
Got like a stubble guy and a metal arm.
Yeah. Oh man.
This one's got 3 heads. No. Okay, so thank you everyone, and everyone who came for all of the follows. Thank you. You just hurled us up. We were just over 500 before this week started, and you've hurled us all the way up over 600. It's been absolutely wonderful to have you all here. Thank you for all the generosity with the hype train, the raids, the follows, the subscriptions. Absolutely wonderful to have you all here. Do join us again. We stream very regularly because we love this game, and we are playing Rime of the Frost Maiden, Out of the Abyss, Curse of Strahd, and Descent into Avernus. And to join us for all of those, head on over to the schedule on our channel to see in your time zone when that is happening. And we do have a couple of other things going on here. The socials here, follow us on Twitter or YouTube to see the VODs and all of the information that's going on. For all of you who have joined us following today, I will work through that long list of people and give, Sasha, you too, and give everyone an invitation to our followers Discord. Do jump on in there. It'll be wonderful to see you all again. And I hope everyone had a wonderful time and enjoyed things as much as I did. And one last thing. 3 of you lucky people have a Sirenscape subscription coming your way. Don't worry, Sparrow, I got you. As I am going to go over here, close out entries, and we are going to pick 3 winners for this. Are we ready here? Now. Oop. Pick that. Okay. Now, here we go, folks. We are giving away 3 subscriptions today. The first one. OBS has gone on the blink. Don't do that to me. Okay. First up, we have Newbie Goddess. Congratulations. Newbie Goddess, you have a Sirenscape subscription heading your way. And next up, we have the fantastic and wonderful lucky Avarian CA. Avarian CA, nice. Congratulations. Congratulations, you are getting one as well. And then, last but certainly not least, we have...
Avarian made these, by the way.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
beautiful,
wow.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they're really cool.
A subscription and a shout out. You're very, you are, congratulations to that. And last but not least, we have McBluff. Thank you. Congratulations. So, all of you fine folks will be getting your hands on these wonderful, thank you, Aussie Gamer. Congratulations to all of you, and I will be sending you your codes to redeem those subscriptions. And do enjoy all of the music, all of the sounds, everything. I did all of the Soundscape on the fly today, just quickly searching for things like, Etin for this 2-headed fellow here, and Swamp, and Port, and just keywords like that. You can quickly jump in. I know that Ben, the CEO of Sirenscape, the creative director, will be live DJing Sirenscape on D&D Live next weekend, so do head over and catch that if you can. And all of these fine folks here, give them a follow, tune into their incredible shows. But that is all we have time for today, I'm afraid. But it has been an absolute pleasure. And last but not least, as we like to say in these parts, Matane. Thank you so much. See you again. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.